How sweet to be an idiot.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots. Another week.
First thing that we got to talk about is September 2nd, the live Brilliant Idiots show. First time that we are doing this. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be at subculturenewyork.com. So make sure you get those tickets. It's Subculture New York. Spell out New York to get those tickets. And yeah, it's going to be wild, man. Doors open at 7 and show starts at 8. And yeah, man, Charlamagne, what you think, man?
I think it's going to be great. You know, it's nothing like that live feeling. I love live. I love doing things live. So it's going to be good to interact with the crowd, actually see the crowd's reaction to things. You know what I mean? Because, you know, right now, it's like having a captive audience because we just talk to each other. And then people listen. But, you know, it's going to be good to see motherfuckers laugh, to see motherfuckers be like, oh, hell no. To see motherfuckers be like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Ask an Idiot live.
Ask an Idiot live. And not only that, I'm sure this is going to happen because these are the kind of debates that we do. It's going to be people in the audience who want to join in. Yeah. You know, that's why I don't think we need a guest.
Maybe
the audience is our guest.
Maybe not. I like the idea of the audience being our guest because I want to know what they want to hear about. You know, it's going to be crazy, man. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
And I have to tell y'all, man, today's show is sponsored by Nature Box. Now, I was just in the other room minding my business, and somebody hands me this bag of Nature Box Santa Fe corn sticks, and they like, try this. So the first thing I'm like, is it healthy? You know, I like to eat healthy. I like to eat clean. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, only 140 calories, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, zero trans fats. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I ate 2.
Bomb.
I have not stopped eating this shit since I ate this fucking 2, man.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of eating on this podcast today because I got these dried pineapples right now. Listen, you try these?
No.
Dried
pineapple.
Dried pineapple, sweet as hell. Healthy.
They better than these Santa Fe corn sticks?
It's different. I like the crunch on those.
I like the crunch too. Listen, order great tasting, healthy snacks right to your door. Forget the vending machine. All right, get better snacks like everything bagel sticks or salted caramel pretzel pops. That don't sound healthy, but I want to try them. Salted caramel pretzel pops. Where are the salted caramel pretzels? Did they send you salted caramel pretzel pops?
They didn't send me them.
So they just sent the Santa Fe corn
sticks? Because they want us
to
be healthy, man. You could pick your own box.
Listen, support this podcast and get 50% off your first month. Go to naturebox.com/idiots. That's naturebox.com/idiots. Let me tell you something.
50% off.
Yeah.
That's not a game right there.
I needed to tell you all of that because that was the copy point. But listen, this shit is banging.
Yeah.
Like really good.
Yeah.
And I just had lunch. For lunch, I had a salad. I had a grilled chicken salad. And, you know, I like to snack in between meals. This is a great snack in between meals.
I want you to try one of these pineapple rings right now.
I don't want that.
You don't eat pineapple?
Only reason I don't want it because I'm eating these Santa Fe corn sticks, so I don't want it to interfere because then the taste will overlap.
Well, pineapple makes your nut taste good.
You ever like brush your teeth, right? And you got the Colgate taste, and then you go eat something?
Yeah.
It messes up the flavor. You can't.
This is not
stuff.
toothpaste. This is sweet. This is pineapple.
You can't mix flavors, show.
I can mix corn and some pineapple.
Who eats corn with pineapples?
Who doesn't?
No.
You never had like a salsa, like a salsa where they got some pineapple in there, got some corn?
Yeah, but they got dried pineapples.
What's the difference between dried pineapples and not dried pineapples?
Juice.
There's juice in this. That's what I'm saying.
So why is it dried?
Say what?
Why is it dried then?
Because they left it out for a minute.
I'm going to just sit over here on these Nature Box Santa Fe corn sticks.
Fine. It's more fine for me.
Let's start the show.
All right, so Wax almost killed the girl by fucking her.
Okay. We're in LA.
Yeah.
For the VMAs this weekend.
Yeah.
Me, Schultz, Wax, we go out to the VMAs, you know. You know, just we had nothing else to do on a Sunday.
Who said fuck it?
Fuck it.
That's the type of life we live. Yeah. Money team.
Let's just get on the jet. You know what I'm saying? And by jet, I mean JetBlue. And, you know, went out to the VMAs. So Wax being Wax, we call him Shallow Wax, as in Shallow How.
Yeah.
He loves cosmetically challenged girls.
See, okay, go.
He's a FourFucker.
He is a FourFucker. Absolutely.
He's a fucker of fours.
Absolutely. He fucks girls like what par is for a golf course.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, maybe. Nothing above 5.
Nothing above 5.
So if you hear something in the background yelling, that's Wax, but it's okay. We have him behind a great white shark gate.
He's trying to defend himself, but he knows he's a FourFucker, man.
So you don't know this girl. Did you see the girl?
Yes, I saw her.
Oh, where did you see her?
I saw her when I walked out the hotel. We was leaving the after party. And she pulled up in this raggy ass Jaguar that didn't even have a fucking cat in the hood.
What it had,
Jaguar usually has a cat.
That had a Jaguar in the hood. This had like a house cat.
Yeah, it was nothing. It was just like, what the fuck? She's like she's been smoking all her life. She never put down a cigarette.
Let me tell you something. You don't know where he met her. Do you know where he met her?
Where you met her?
First of all, I helped her get her. She was making the fries.
Bullshit.
She was
What?
making the fries at the. No, she was not the manager. Shut the hell up. She had a dead tooth, Wax. She had a clearly dead tooth.
Wax, you lying
Her tooth
motherfucker,
was
yo.
dead as fuck. Her second
out,
tooth
man.
right here.
Time out. First of all,
Yeah.
my thing with Wax is I always tell Wax.
Okay.
I have this thing with Wax where I always tell him he don't like to fuck no girl that's actually prosperous. He hates prosperous pussy.
With a job. You said he don't like a girl with a job. Yeah.
Girl got a career.
Yeah.
Any good girl he don't want to fuck.
Because they could press charges. That's the difference. If a girl's broke, she can't afford a lawyer.
Them hood boogie chicks, he loves, right? So as I'm clowning him about this ugly girl, he goes, "Nah, man, she's a manager." My dumb ass didn't think to ask manager of what.
She was literally making fries in the back. She had an apron. She
At
came
what spot?
at the VMAs. You know where you get the food, the concessions?
Get the fuck out of here.
She's making fries. She got an apron. She has something wrapped around her head, right? She came out. A fry fell out the pocket of her apron because she was saving fries for later. That's why they were
So
fries
you got some
in there.
concession stand pussy, Wax?
You got concession
Man, you
stand.
should be ashamed of yourself, yo.
Listen.
Not only was she ugly, she worked at a fucking no disrespect to everybody that works out there at concession
I'm gonna
stand.
tell you this right now. Schultz helped me get the girl.
I didn't know. He said this to. He was like, "Don't I know you?" And I thought that you actually knew this girl. I don't know. Maybe you guys were locked up together. I didn't know exactly
That's what
where.
you told her. You told her I met her at the clinic.
Oh, I said, yeah, you met her at the clinic because I'm always trying to fuck around with you.
And so,
But
so a girl that possibly thought she met you at a clinic, you thought that's somebody you should have sex with later?
No.
she didn't
Schultz
dispute
set
it.
this up.
Exactly.
I said that shit. She just laughed. She was like, "Oh my god!"
Laughed, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, let's go to the clinic together later on." And she was down with it. So
And what happened?
So a girl that possibly that said
I
you
never
met her
I
at the
never went to a
you
clinic
fucked?
before. I never went to a clinic.
It
before.
don't matter. The fact that she has been to a clinic and thought you looked like somebody that she met at the clinic.
How you know
fucked
she
her.
went to a clinic
Wax, let me ask you a
before?
question. What color was her tooth? What shade of gray?
I didn't even pay attention.
Man,
You
are
didn't pay
disgusting.
attention.
Listen, her teeth, titties, and toes was good.
Her teeth were
Bullshit.
good.
All
What color
three of
was
the
this
teeth.
tooth right here?
No,
Same
all
color
three of
as
the
her
teeth was
Jaguar.
good. That's how I go. I don't go
Wax?
after girls that's just all fucked up. What's wrong with y'all?
Fellas,
The three T's was good, man.
Fellas.
Let me
Teeth,
fellas.
titties, and toes.
fellas, have more pride in your penis, dog. All right, man. Seriously, man, you got to start moving like how these chicks move. These chicks ain't out here just fucking everybody.
Bullshit.
You know who's fucking everybody? The chicks that work at concession stands.
Exactly.
The chicks that work at concession stands with fucked up teeth, meeting guys at the VMAs, think they
That's
met them at
wrong,
the clinic,
Schultz.
and fuck them that night.
Well, that's what happened.
Come
Pulled
on,
up with
man.
a Jaguar with a dog on the hood.
Come on, man. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You don't know
yo.
what happened in the morning. So my
What?
flight is at 8:20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So I gotta leave the hotel at like maybe
was disgusted.
You
6:45.
spent the night with her?
No, come on, man.
Just wait.
No, take it easy.
So I get all my shit. I'm about 6:45. I'm leaving to go get my cab.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I walk out. I see Wax hasn't smoked weed in over 24 hours. You know what I mean?
You don't smoke on Sundays.
He doesn't smoke on
For whatever
Sunday.
reason, he don't want to sit on Sunday.
So he's walking around breathing heavy, like out of his nose and shit. And I'm like,
Bullshit.
everything okay, Wax? He's like, yeah, man. I just had to send this girl home. I was like, what happened? He's like, man, I broke her pussy, man. I don't know.
You broke her pussy.
I said,
First of all,
what?
you cannot break a pussy.
He
Okay?
said, nah, I was hitting it, and I just hit real hard, and she was like, oh, and then blood started coming out, and I was like, well, what'd you do? I was like, you gotta go.
Okay, so let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. She worked. Hold on. Time out. No. Fuck that. First of all,
Listen, the story's kind of true a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. I saw you
It is.
walking around.
I seen you. Know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was gonna see you that early.
she's ugly. First of all, she was very cosmetically challenged.
Bullshit.
She worked at a concession stand.
Bullshit.
did work at a
She
concession.
thinks
No,
she met
she was
Wax
the
in a
manager.
clinic,
Yes.
and you was having sex with her, and she just started bleeding. Something's wrong with her.
I heard a pop, man. It was
You should be
definitely a
ashamed of
pop.
yourself, yo.
It was definitely a pop.
What do you think that was?
And blood
Abortion?
came out, and they had to change the mattress and the sheets.
Wax, you need
The
to
guy
have,
told you.
Wax.
What guy?
You
You
need to
remember
have
the
more
guy
pride
asked
in
him
your
like,
penis.
"Yo, everything good?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I got you all set up. You got me straight."
The guy who worked there.
The guy that worked there.
You need to have more pride in your penis, man.
I do.
No, you don't.
It was like 4:00 in the morning, man.
Wax had
Like,
3
you'd be
girls pregnant at
surprised.
one time.
Sean, what about you, man?
He had 3. Come on.
You
He
don't
had
forget I know
he had
you for
3
over
girls
10, 12
pregnant
years,
at
man.
one time.
It's impressive.
And he's the type of guy that will meet a girl at a concession stand,
yeah.
think he scored because she came back to the room. She got nothing else to do. She works at a concession stand.
That's true.
Come on.
Charlotte, what is your problem?
You
want to start?
But when it comes to these
you
good
really
girls,
want to start this with me, man?
when it comes to these good
You
girls,
really wanna
when it
start
comes to these girls that actually got jobs and careers, he don't know what to do.
That's not true.
Really?
He don't know what to do.
All right, so defend yourself, Wax. Who was the last girl that you hooked up with that graduated?
High school.
High school? I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I'm a single man, so I just probably meet them, smash, and keep it moving. So I probably don't even know their name.
Okay,
But their teeth, titties, and toes is definitely good.
but that girl's teeth were not good. I
They're
noticed it when
bullshit,
she came
man.
out.
You didn't notice,
Wax, wax.
You didn't even see. You so horny. It was dark. You ain't even notice.
Yeah,
I probably because I ain't smoke.
wax. Her teeth were ombre.
That's bullshit.
God
jokes.
damn.
That's how her teeth.
Holy shit.
They started at one color and then faded into the darkness as it went closer to
Bullshit.
the gum. It happened. Wax. Am I lying?
That's a lie.
I'm
I didn't
making
see
that
it,
up
and
about
I
her
asked you,
teeth.
you talking about her teeth brown. I'm like, teeth ain't brown.
Listen,
man.
when she pulled up in the car, I said, there go Wax with an ugly girl again. Schultz looks at me and he goes, fuck, man. Wax don't even drink.
I don't drink.
He don't even drink, and he fucks girls that look like that. You ain't even drunk. You ain't drunk. You ain't high. You
No
just doing that
excuse.
shit because you want to do it.
You know,
I was bored. I really was.
I call him Shallow Wax, man. You ever seen the movie Shallow Hal?
Shallow
Wax,
Wax.
man. He's a four-fucker, man. We all have that friend who's a fucker of fours, and you know what they
Yo, so what are you smashing? What are you smashing, Charlotte?
Girls.
I went to
think fucking
sleep.
Ugly girls are good.
What are you? I'm saying, what do you smash? You smashing 8s and 12s?
Yes.
15s?
Because I'm at the point in my life where I don't have to fuck fours because I'm bored.
But let me just
Neither
say,
do you. But
I
you
don't.
choose to.
Listen, I don't have to. But it was in LA, ain't shit to do.
yeah.
Go to
Now just
sleep.
fuck the girl.
We both tired. Go to sleep.
We're
Yeah,
at the
definitely
VMAs.
was tired.
Let me tell you something. We're at VMAs. Every girl there is dressed to the nines.
Oh.
Beautiful dresses, skirts,
Wax
short
ain't
shirts,
look
whatever.
at
him. No
he
doubt.
looks for the one girl in a fucking
Bullshit.
In a
apron.
fucking apron with grease on her fucking apron.
French fries sticking out the pocket with
multicolored teeth.
fucking hairnet and shit like that.
Think about that, man.
You sure, yo?
Teeth look like piano keys. It was fucking
Think about
crazy.
that.
So
we,
she-
listen, we standing by Jordan Dunn,
Yo, bad
Joan
chicks.
Smalls.
Bad
I'm saying
chicks.
what's up to them.
Yeah.
Wax ain't looking at them. He on his
That's
phone.
bullshit.
They said
man.
what's
My
up
number
to
one,
Wax.
my phone was dead.
Remember that girl came up to you while you were talking to that girl with the dead tooth, and she was like, "Hey, Wax, how are you?" And you're like, "Yo, beat it, bitch."
You see, I'm over here
why?
working on the chick at the
Yo, you
concession
see,
stand.
I'm about to
Her
get a
breath was
discount on
stinking.
these fries.
Hold on. So the pretty girl's breath
was stinking.
smelled terrible, but the girl at the concession stand breath was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool, be honest, because it
Did
was
you
all
smell her
caught.
breath? Did you smell her or her breath?
I didn't smell her breath because I was looking the opposite direction.
Bullshit. You was all into the whole conversation.
No, I wasn't. I said that you guys met at the clinic so we could get the fuck out of here. That did not deter her. She was
Not
like,
at
"Fuck
all.
it."
She
Nor
was-
did it deter
she was
him.
mad.
It definitely didn't deter
It
you.
wasn't really that crazy. It was just like 1, 2, 3, try to play a joke, and it worked, which I wasn't expecting.
No,
to
the
work.
joke was, I ain't been to a clinic in LA. Clearly she has. She thinks she saw me there. That should have been enough to be like, all right, I'm cool
Nah,
on
she
that.
laughed. It was like,
Not
nah.
you. You get the number and fuck her later.
I shouldn't have smashed that shit though.
Yeah,
Okay,
now.
now we can stop the conversation. Take the mic from him. That's all I needed to hear. That's it. I shouldn't
the
have smashed.
mic
No,
from
seriously,
him.
take the mic from him. I
Samir,
shouldn't have smashed
take
Samir.
the mic.
Come take the
I
mic
shouldn't
from
have
him.
Got what we
smashed it.
needed.
We got what we
Because-
needed.
Mic from him.
because
Turn
I
He turned
did
his mic
not
off.
want.
Turn his mic
I
off.
put her in the
It's over.
hospital, and she shouldn't have went there that
That's
night.
it.
All right, listen.
I could have saved her.
The moral
What do
is-
you what do you tell the fucking police when they find out that you broke a girl's pussy?
That's not even the first time Wax has done that.
You fuck girls'
Wax
pussies and
fucked
break
the
them?
girl once and gave her a Caesar
A Caesar?
salad.
A haircut?
Yes, a haircut and a salad.
He gave
No,
that
she
bitch
got
a
stitches.
haircut?
Stitches is different.
A seizure. He gave her a seizure. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, you got to have more pride in your penis, fellas.
I don't necessarily agree
All right, why not?
because I think ugly girls suck the best dick.
Who says that?
Me.
Who says the girl's ugly?
First of all, what?
Who said the girl was ugly?
Me.
All right, but listen. So you ain't never fucked no ugly girl?
Huh?
You ain't never fucked an ugly girl before?
Yes, I have fucked ugly girls. Listen,
Charlotte, you ain't never fucked an ugly girl before, Charlotte?
Yeah, when I was broke and they had shit else to do.
Bullshit, Charlotte.
And truthfully, I only did it once. I'm gonna tell you this ugly girl I
Come
fucked.
on, once.
Her name was, in the hood, we used to call her Nasty Fat Nasty.
nasty fat.
That was
Dasty.
her name, Nasty Fat Nasty.
want me to
She used
start bringing some more names
She used to
up?
drive this brown Honda Accord, and she had airbrushed on it, Nasty Fat Nasty.
Okay.
And I spent the weekend in jail.
Uh-huh.
I got out of jail, I wanted some pussy. And I went and fucked her on the living room floor of her house while her father drove to the Scotchman. Scotchman is on Old Whitesville Road. Scotchman is only 3 minutes away.
Okay.
Fucked her, busted off, got the fuck out of
Did
there.
she give you head?
Nope. I ain't had time for all that.
Why would you not get head from an ugly chick?
I don't want the fuck. I was young.
Why? But you don't see why they
Head
give the
take
best
too
head
long.
not from an ugly chick.
Girl, I don't Girls give good head. What are you talking about? I
Nah,
don't believe
not
ugly
like
chicks
these
give best
ugly
head.
chicks.
You know what? I used to stereotype girls.
Let me ask you a question. You know how ugly chicks are hilarious because they have to be?
No.
What?
No.
You could be a bitch when you're a fucking hot chick because we'll put up with that. But you think some ugly chick with a fucking droopy eye is going to be a bitch?
Yes, most ugly girls have the worst
Where
attitude.
the fuck are you from that happens?
You know why?
Ugly girls are hilarious. They're fun to hang out with. They got cool facts. They got snacks all the time.
I feel
It's
like
great.
that about girls, period. I don't feel like ugly girls are more
ugly
fun
girls,
than pretty girls.
I'm going to be honest with you. The last time I got head from an ugly girl, I thought that my foreskin grew back. That's how amazing the blowjob that I got from her was. Incredible.
That doesn't mean she gives good head.
Because she has to.
No.
What else she got going for?
It's beautiful girls who give great head, Schultz.
Sometimes.
Beautiful girls that give
Sometimes
great head.
you got to train them into it.
You got to train most girls.
Not ugly girls.
No, listen. First of all, how old are these girls you're fucking?
Huh?
Because if you're fucking anything over 25 that don't know how to give head, fuck her.
First
She's
of all,
whack.
I'm not fucking anything besides my girlfriend currently.
I'm just saying. Any girl over 25 should know how to give good head, okay? There's so many great books out there, whether it's The Ultimate Kiss. You know who made these girls step their head game up?
Who?
Superhead, dog.
Superhead
When these
did.
girls heard about the amazing oral sex that Superhead was giving, they went and they learned the basket weave technique. They learned the microphone buff. The microphone buff is when they just take their head, they put it on the top of your penis and just rub it.
Did they learn it or did you learn it?
Listen, I watch girls.
You know
I
this
observe.
shit fucking
You
well.
goddamn right. And because I read things that don't apply to me. When I read the book The Ultimate Kiss, it teaches girls how to give head.
But
and
now
guys
you know how
eat
to-
pussy, so I just read the whole thing.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think a guy could ever reach the fame Superhead reached from eating good pussy?
Well, no.
Hell fucking no.
No, I'm going to tell you why not. Because girls don't publicly talk the way guys do.
About getting
About
top.
the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like guys go around and we tell people like, yo, this chick named Superhead. She give great head. Girls ain't going around like, yo, Charlamagne eats amazing pussy. Ain't no amazing mouth. You know what I'm saying? They not,
You her ass good.
Let me tell
they not running around calling me amazing mouth.
you know why they're not doing that?
Why?
Because they say that to one of their friends and then their friend goes, oh, I'm going to get him to eat this
No,
pussy.
girl. Oh, no. Let's be clear. A lot of girls have learned not to talk about a guy that they're fucking to their girls. That's
Because their girls will fuck them.
That's like selling crack. Like when Biggie said, "Never sell no crack where you rest at." Like that's like rule number one. You don't mix that family and
But
business.
we could do that shit. That's my saying. We could say to our boys, yo, blah, blah, gives the best head.
If it's a girl we don't give a fuck about.
Even if it's a girl that we care about, I'm not worried.
Bullshit.
So if I say that this girl gives the best head, you're going to go try to fuck my girl?
You're not telling nobody that Sarah gives great head.
I'm not going to speak about that at all.
Exactly. That's my point.
If it's a girl that I'm dating, let's say there's some girl you're dating, I'll be like, yo, she gives great head. I'm
Do you
not
give a
worried.
fuck
Like,
about her?
Say what?
If you don't give a fuck about it,
Even if I cared about it.
bullshit.
To my close friends, that's a good point. I wouldn't just say it on the fucking Twitter, you know, but
I wouldn't even say it to my close friends.
I would. I would. No,
Too
absolutely
enticing.
I would.
Too enticing, man.
To your friends?
Yes.
You gotta have some faith in your friends, dog.
Fuck that.
Listen, that's why you keep
I
waxing
don't even
around.
want my guy thinking that.
You keep waxing around because you know that he won't fuck the girls you fuck.
No, that's not even that.
He's just not interested.
I don't even want my guy thinking that. Don't even put that in his head. Yo, she give great head.
You gotta have more faith in your friends, bro. That's guy code. You can't be smashing your friends' girls and shit. Come on.
How about guy code is don't kiss and tell?
That isn't guy code. Why the fuck would you fuck?
It
a
is
girl
kind
to
of though.
not tell?
No, it is because
Hold up, you're gonna smash a girl and not tell?
yeah. I always do that now. I don't.
What?
Because who am I running to tell?
Somebody. If you don't tell anybody, it didn't happen.
Who says that?
Me?
Bullshit. You saw these motherfuckers on Twitter who feel like just because I don't post pictures of my daughter, I'm a terrible father.
No, I don't feel like that at all because we're talking about sex. We're not talking about parenting.
I know that, but people feel like they're like I don't have to tell nobody.
Why? Who has to tell people?
People who aren't used to getting pussy, and when you're
No, who has to tell people about parenting and how great a parent they are?
black people. No.
Shout out to Lil Duval.
No.
Yo, loving these pics, man. Loving those pics.
FYI, that's another topic. I hate people that do that. Like, I don't want my kids on social media. I got a beautiful daughter. She's 6 years old. I'm not putting her on social media. I have no reason to.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Because you know why? Your child is the one thing that'll cause you to lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an emotional person at all. I move off strategy. But the one thing that could cause
Someone
me to
talk
move
shit
off
about your
emotion
kid.
is exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you post a picture of your child and motherfuckers just want to be funny and they talk shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But not only that, I feel like things that are that close to you, you should keep to yourself. You don't
Yeah.
have to showcase everything. I got this one motherfucker who's always on Twitter talking shit to me. He's like, won't you go raise your daughter? Motherfucker, my daughter lives with me. I'm with my daughter every day. But you think you're a better parent just because you post pics of your kid all the time on Instagram? You could be fronting, motherfucker. You could be the motherfucker that only sees your child once a week and takes a bunch of pictures and posts them on Instagram all the time. Meanwhile, I'm with my child every day and never post once.
I mean, realistically, what is Instagram for? So brag about a life that you're really not living.
Ooh, that's what you're right.
You know what I mean?
Social media. Well, not everybody. Some of us.
Not everybody.
Some of us are living our reality. Like when you posted a picture of Rita Ora at the VMAs, and you was like, "Look at Rita Ora dancing hard like she ain't never had sex with Jay-Z." Great tweet.
Thank you.
What made it all the more better was he actually took that picture because he was sitting right behind her. I'm just saying.
That's true. Inspired by your picture that you took of Chris Brown.
As I sat there and watched Chris Brown because we were sitting right behind him.
Just really close.
Really close.
Not like we were watching it TV at home or anything.
Yeah, we wasn't at home watching it on TV, but he was sitting there looking at Usher dance, looking very uninterested.
Yep.
Looking very like I would bust his ass.
I got this.
As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't on no hate and shit. It was just on some I'm better than him.
Usher flopped, yo.
Usher, you know why Usher flopped? Usher flopped because Usher's damn near 40 years old. And Usher, you can't dance forever, dog.
I thought his dancing was all right.
You did?
You know what I thought was wrong about it was what I always liked about Usher is he kept pushing music forward. Before anybody was doing the dance shit, you know, like this dance music that like J-Lo and Pitbull started kind of ushering in, like the whole, what is it called?
I'm not going to say he started that.
But he had a couple songs that were out of his genre.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this song that he put out right now and the dance moves and shit like that, I feel like he was trying to be young. Like you said that shit about Snoop that was brilliant to me. It's like Snoop is timeless because he's just being Snoop.
Snoop is just being Snoop. Snoop's not trying to act young. He's 40 something years old. Snoop is aging in hip hop. Period.
Because he's Snoop. We just expect Snoop from him, so as long as he gives us Snoop,
it's the same thing with Jay-Z.
Exactly.
Jay-Z is just being Jay-Z. So it looks like he's not aging in hip hop. He came in there with his hat on. He had his blazer. He was holding his daughter. That's dope.
And you know what happened? He put his daughter out there briefly. They don't put his daughter out there at all. Put his daughter out there briefly for the public. And what the fuck does BET do?
Yeah.
Slander day.
Slander her.
The next fucking day.
You're not going to tell me that doesn't bother Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, listen, you can say whatever you want about me. I'm bulletproof. Why are you clowning a baby?
Who can't talk back?
Charlamagne the God slanders. This is what I do. I don't mind giving an honest opinion about anything. I would never give my opinion about a child. It makes no sense. I'm not going to make Blue Ivy hair jokes. That makes no sense. And it don't matter who the child is. If Stevie J and Jocelyn had a baby, I wouldn't have anything bad to say about Stevie J and Jocelyn, other than there's no reason for Stevie J and Jocelyn to be procreating. Other than I feel sorry for that child. Other than that, I would not be making jokes about the baby.
Yeah. Can they have a baby though?
Nah, because Jocelyn, from what I heard, is
a dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't have that.
I actually call her Josh Elin Hernandez.
Josh Elin Hernandez.
Yeah. Josh.
Yeah.
Elin Hernandez is her name.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's a play on Jocelyn.
It's a play on Jocelyn.
Yeah.
I call her Rihanna. I call her Rihanna Man because she looks like
Rihanna Man is better.
She looks like Rihanna's brother. She looks like Rihanna if Rihanna was just on mad testosterone.
Yeah, she's just too diesel.
Too
it's
fucking
just like
diesel.
Rihanna and Serena Williams together.
Yeah, but back to the baby thing. Don't put your kids on social media. See, Jay-Z and Beyonce are different. Most celebrities are different because I want to spend time with my kids. So this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Mommy's working tonight. What's mommy doing? She's getting an award at the VMAs, the Vanguard Award. She's performing.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to be with my daughter. We're going to see mommy perform. So he has no choice but to showcase the child. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess he does have a choice, but why would you have to hide? You know? Beautiful little girl.
You should be able to put them out there in the world and you don't just make a fucking joke. One thing is making jokes on Instagram. Another thing is doing it on a TV show.
Well, first of all,
what happened with the 106 in Park? They canceled the whole show?
For the week.
They should.
Shut it down for the week. That's how much power the goddamn Knowles Carter's got.
That's some
and
power.
I guarantee you, Jay-Z or Beyonce didn't even make a call.
They didn't have to?
I bet you they didn't even make a call. Stephen Hill probably felt the wrath before it came.
Oh, on Twitter.
Yeah, let me be proactive in this and shut this shit the fuck down. But that's BET's fault. You know why? Because they've been giving every reality show chick, every video vixen, every famous for nothing ass female an opportunity to host 106 in Park. 106 in Park used to be a prestigious show. 106 in Park has had some esteemed people host that show. Look what Terrence J and Roxy are doing right now.
Yeah, AJ.
Look what AJ's doing.
Yeah.
Free's still out here doing her thing. Motherfucking Big Tigger. Those people, Jaleesa.
Yeah.
Those were people those are the people I thought of when I thought of hosts from 106 in Park.
Wait, did Big Tig host 106 or
He did for a brief
Rap
moment.
City the Basement?
He did Rap City too, but for a brief moment he hosted 106 in Park.
Okay.
But now you got these motherfucking video chicks from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And not Tahiri, because we love Tahiri. Tahiri's the exception to that one rule. Because, you know.
But what about Kariuchi or whatever? Who did it?
Calamari?
Calamari.
She
Yeah, what
fucked
about-
it all. First of all, she showed, number one, she set Famous for Nothing females back 10 years.
Yeah, by saying that shit.
Okay? I don't give a fuck what's on that teleprompter.
Yeah.
We all do this, Schultz. Certain shit pop up on that teleprompter I'm not reading. I don't give a fuck if it's live.
You know what it is before it's going. That's the bullshit
That's
that
the
I had.
bullshit,
Like she
yeah.
kept saying this shit. Like, oh, they wrote it. I didn't know what to do. You see everything before it comes on there.
They're not going to
Okay.
change something in that teleprompter without letting you know.
Exactly.
And if they do, that's why it's fucking BT and not any other.
But it's not. I'm not going to put that on
Professional
BT. That's on her or her
That's
people.
on her.
If you don't read
That's
what's
on
in
her.
the fucking teleprompter, you're retarded before you go on there. How many times have we changed shit in the teleprompter?
A bunch.
For the fucking.
And guess what we've said verbatim.
I'm not saying it.
saying that.
For the
not
upfronts,
saying that.
the MTV upfronts that we hosted.
Absolutely.
Maybe the most important event in terms of like bringing money to your
Tell them
network.
what the upfronts is.
The upfronts are basically where we sell, the network sells advertising for all their shows for the year.
So all the advertisers come to this big event. I think it was at the Beacon Theater.
Beacon
this year.
Theater.
They have live performances. I'm talking about big dogs. Who performed this year? I can't remember.
Paramore.
Paramore.
That DJ motherfucker. I don't
Was
know.
it Calvin Harris? I don't know if it was Calvin
One of
Harris.
these motherfuckers.
Yeah, one
I
of
don't
those
know.
big rich Forbes list DJs.
Yeah.
But they do this every year. Like I've been one I went to Alicia Keys performance. It's just huge.
Yeah.
So me, Schultz, and Nicole
That's
Byer
where they get their
hosted it
money
this
for the
year.
whole year.
For the whole year. And they present new shows. Me, Schultz, Nicole Byer hosted it. How many rehearsals did we have for that thing?
We came the day before. We got the script even before that.
Before that, we had the script.
We went into the office to read the script.
Yes, we had a reading.
And we just said, no, I'm not going to say that. And they're cool with it. They don't want you to say some shit you don't want to
You're
say.
not comfortable with.
Exactly.
So
Because
you
then you
re-
sound crazy like fucking Kimosabi when she went up there.
You really think Conniption Fit just fucking showed up at BET and started randomly talking? No, especially somebody like her, because they know she's never done this before.
We need to call her Hurricane Katrina after she just ruined 106 in Park like that.
She
It was
fucking
absolutely
wiped
horrible.
Katrina out, man. I mean, she wiped fucking 106 in Park out. Think about that
horrible
shit.
idiot.
Because they took a chance on a famous for nothing female. 106 in Park is off for the week. Think about that shit, yo. And what is in your mind that you read whatever's in front of you? Even if you didn't know, just hypothetically speaking, just playing devil's advocate, you didn't know that was in the teleprompter. You just read whatever's in front of you.
Shit.
And then laugh and play it off.
Now I get why Chris went back to her. Because she's the type of chick where you could be like, no, I didn't fuck her. I promise. I was just moving some shit around her pussy.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, that's what you were doing? Okay. Totally.
My dick was cold. I needed to warm it up.
I just needed to
real
warm my
quick.
dick, so I
Warmest
put my
thing
dick
in it
in
was
there.
a pussy. I just put it in.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
Honestly, there was something I thought was in her pussy that I lost. So I put my dick in there to just suck it out real quick.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I did. Yeah.
There you go. I did this for us.
Yeah, this is so we could be happy.
She's the type of chick that believes those kind of lines. I did this for us.
And those girls will stay in a relationship.
Oh, listen, there is no better all-purpose chick than goddamn
Gullible?
Kunta Kung Fu. That's what I
Kunta
call
Kung
it. Kunta Kung Fu. There is no. First of all, she's all-purpose.
She's right there.
She could be your rebound chick. She could be your main chick. She could be your side chick. Whatever you need. Now, I will say a lot of girls can learn from her.
She's
in
a
that
Swiss
aspect.
Army knife side chick.
She's a Swiss. I call it a potato of girlfriends.
The potato.
The potato of girlfriends.
Many different ways
You
you
can
could
saute
use
her.
it.
You can
Oh.
French fry her. You can bake her.
She's like shrimp.
You can grill her.
Grilled shrimp, fried shrimp,
Yeah,
popcorn shrimp.
yes. She's the fucking potato of girlfriends, man.
Wow, she really is.
I will say in that aspect, girls have to learn how to be all things to your man. And I don't even mean like, of course, you don't want to be the side chick. You don't want to be the rebound. But be all things to your man, meaning that you're the woman at home that keeps the household together. You're great in the kitchen. You're a freak in the bedroom. You're a good friend. Let's not forget the friend thing. You laugh, you joke. You're a
you
good supporter,
gotta be a good
encourager.
friend.
You gotta be that,
Because
man.
your titties are going to start to sag and you're going to get fat. So you better have some friendship for me to fall back on when we're married for life.
Listen, man.
Life
It's so
is
many-
marriage.
It's so many girls relying solely off their looks. And it's a lot of girls being rewarded for just their looks.
What's going to happen to a Calabasas once she is ugly, once she's old and shit?
Nothing. Hopefully she'll get pregnant by either Chris Brown
Chris isn't.
or one of these ball players.
Come on.
And she'll be fucking set for life. Because she's, listen, She shot herself in the foot with this shit. First of all, it's like, yo, you can't take those pretty girls should be seen and not heard. She's proven that.
Yeah.
When they're heard from, bad things happen.
There's a reason Instagram videos are only 15 seconds.
Absolute goddamn.
That's how long you're interesting
Listen,
for.
girls that are pretty, girls that should be seen and not heard, delete your fucking Twitter. We don't care about your thoughts. Just keep your Instagram up.
Yeah, keep it up.
Post them goddamn selfies.
Yeah. Post those pictures of your pool and your feet.
That's it.
That's all
That's
it is.
it. You'll be fine. Some pretty girls, a lot of pretty girls should be seen and not heard. You know how hard a combination it is to be pretty and have brains?
Because there's no reason to develop the other one.
Wow.
That's what I was saying earlier about the ugly chicks. Ugly chicks, say what you want. In my opinion, happen to be interesting, smart, funny, suck good dick, do whatever in the bed. You can't be ugly as fuck and go, I don't suck dick.
I mean,
Who the fuck are you to say you don't suck
I
dick?
think that's very misogynistic to say.
Okay,
because I know a lot of beautiful, smart girls.
Let me ask you a question.
Who are funny and intelligent and hilarious.
I didn't say that there couldn't be. I didn't say that there couldn't be.
They're not even exceptions to the rule. There are girls out there like
Oh,
that.
sure,
so.
but like what you just said, being attractive and having brains is difficult.
It's a rare skill.
It's a rare skill. So that's all I'm saying when I'm saying, like, for example, a guy with a small
But I mean, no, I'll put it like this.
How about
Extremely
this?
beautiful.
Extremely beautiful. If you regular, you could be regular.
It's a lot of 7 and 8s that are smart.
We're talking about 10s, though.
Yeah, these 10s, ain't too many of those that's beauty and brains.
And that's the thing, because you don't need it. We will be with a fucking cowabunga for how long?
Until her fucking looks wear out. Yeah.
You know, we will be with a girl who's dumb enough to say some shit like that on TV just because of her looks.
Just because of her looks.
So it's rare, but when you have a girl who's, maybe doesn't have that, she's going to make up for in other areas.
And you know what fucks me up, man? They say...
Let me ask you a question. If you had a small dick, how good are you going to be at eating pussy?
First of all, my dick is very average.
If you had a small dick, how good would you be at eating pussy?
I'd be amazing.
Why?
But that's a terrible argument because my penis is 7 inches and 3/4, 8 inches.
Motherfucker, can you speak hypothetically about some shit?
No, I'm not. Why? Why speak hypothetically when I can speak in facts? I'm gonna give you a true story. I got a great size penis.
Okay.
All right. It's cool. It's nice size. Never had no complaints. Fucking this chick, Columbia, South Carolina. She goes, look, you don't know how to eat pussy. She's like, I love you. You my dude and all that, but you don't know how to eat pussy.
Okay.
I'm like, word, that's what's up. She gave me a book. It's called The Ultimate Kiss. It taught me how to eat pussy.
Was she hot, that girl?
She's about a 7.
Because Wax is looking at me from the other side of the room going, she was a 2.
You know why Wax?
She was a 2.
You know why Wax thinks she was a 2? Because she had a job. That's why. Because she actually had a fucking career, and she was a part. She not only did she have a career, she did radio, and she was a party promoter. Like she had a career. She had things going for herself. That turns Wax completely
Wax is
off.
like, nah, I can't fuck with that shit.
She's that's a
You
2.
got money in your bank account?
What? You got good credit?
Credit?
Hold on, you can actually help me co-sign some shit?
Hold on. You got a debit
Oh,
card?
what?
The fuck?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wax loves some rush
You
card
fill
pussy.
your gas tank all the way up?
Wax loves rush card pussy.
Oh, you got some rush card
If
pussy?
she got a rush card with a little baby fat logo, he's all
What about
in.
that EBT, Wax? Huh? What about that EBT? You know, Starbucks takes food stamps now.
Listen, the moral of the story is she taught me how to eat pussy. So therefore, I always had a nice sized penis, and I knew how to eat pussy. I knew how to eat pussy.
This is the thing. You thought you had a nice sized penis your whole life,
I did.
right?
I do.
That's why you never invested in learning how to eat pussy.
No, it's just that nobody ever told me.
Because let me tell you something. If you're broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no money. How important is your mouthpiece going to be when kicking game?
It should be. Money shouldn't dictate.
Can you answer a question, please?
No, because I don't believe that. Money should not. You know why? Because you don't know. First of all, it's like this. When I was broke, I've always had the gift of gab. I didn't know I had the gift of gab. I was just talking. Vice versa, if I got an average sized penis, I just didn't know. I didn't know how to eat pussy until somebody told me. So it has nothing to do with it.
Exactly. But if you were insecure about it, okay? If you knew that you didn't have that thing, you would have to make up for it in another area.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't think guys with little penises know they got little penises, man.
Oh, they absolutely know that they got
I don't
little
know,
penises.
dog.
But first of all, you can't watch porn and think that your penis isn't little. These motherfuckers are out here
They
with
might be
batons,
delusional and
bro.
not watching porn.
No. What do you mean they're not watching porn? What world do you live in where guys don't know the size of their penis and they don't watch pornography?
I think guys are delusional when it comes to their dick size, yo.
In terms of think it's bigger or think it's smaller?
Yes. Because think about it. Have a conversation with some girls who fuck guys with little dicks. Listen to them talk. They be like, he swear he had a big dick. He really thought he was doing something. Straight up. Some guys are delusional, man.
Yeah.
I could see you guys being delusional.
What's this video? This guy got like a 1-inch penis, literally.
Yeah.
Like literally, his dick is like small as fuck.
Yeah.
But the girl's giving him head. If I had a 1-inch dick, I wouldn't even pull my shit out.
I bet you'd be good at eating pussy.
I wouldn't even want to fuck.
I bet you'd be good at eating pussy, though.
I wouldn't even want to fuck, Schultz.
I bet you'd be good at eating pussy.
I wouldn't even play myself.
Let me tell you something. If you didn't have a car, right? I bet you would know the best walking routes in the city to take a girl on a date.
First of all, ladies, if your guy has to walk you everywhere, you shouldn't be on a date with him.
Yeah, but if you're so good at that walk, she's not even going to notice. That's my point. You're going to talk to her about the history. That building was built in 1937. You know what I mean? You're going to know shit.
That's hot.
My point is, you figure
That's hot.
out. That's what we do as guys. We figure out how to fucking deal with stuff. Girls do it too. They got small titties. They buy a push-up bra. We don't have a push-up bra for our personality. So what we do is create other things to make it happen.
You know what we're speaking of is a lack of awareness.
In terms of?
In terms of everything. Like when you're unaware of something, you don't know whether you're, put it like this, the guy that's walking, right? He's aware of all of these buildings because he's taking the time to walk, stop and smell the roses, actually pay attention. When you're driving, you ain't paying attention to none of that shit.
You know why? Because you don't have to.
Because you're not aware.
Because you don't have to be aware. That's my point.
I think you should be. I understand what you're saying, totally, but I think you should be aware of all things. I think that's what makes you a more well-rounded individual.
When you're dumping an ice bucket over your head, you're not thinking about the people that don't got any water. Because you don't have to. We got motherfucking water in America.
Yeah, you're not aware.
But once you don't got any water, when you look at those videos, you might be thinking, these motherfuckers are doing this to mock me.
Yeah, that's very true. Because, you know, it's people that say things about the ice bucket challenge, like, think about all the motherfuckers that don't have water.
The fuck
like,
up.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said, man, why do y'all got to be a party poop about every fucking thing?
You know what I say to them? I say, those motherfuckers don't have water, also don't have the internet, you dumb motherfucker.
Not only that,
they're not seeing these videos.
Not only that, they didn't raise $80-something million for this motherfucking disease that's fucking people up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It
was worth it.
It was fucking worth it.
We got water here. Okay? We got water here. They don't got water here. We're not rubbing it in their fucking face. First of all, I waste way more water when I brush my teeth than when I do an ice bucket challenge. You know how much water I waste brushing my fucking teeth?
Absolutely.
I literally put the water on and just let that shit run until I'm done brushing my teeth.
Absolutely.
Because that's the culture that we live in here. That's okay.
Absolutely.
It's fine. I'm not going to save every little bit of water and spit into a cup and then save that under a fucking sink and recycle. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's like I said, it's about being aware. Like, I'm telling you, when I started appreciating water, when I went through Hurricane Hugo in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
And we was out of power for like 3 weeks. So we had to motherfucking put water in jugs and, you know, you really didn't have enough to drink. You had enough to wash up, brush your teeth, shit like that. And when I say wash up, I mean literally wash up, not even taking baths. It's under your arms, your nuts, your ass, whatever like that. That's when I started appreciating water. But I wasn't aware that it was a water shortage all across the world, that as I got older, I didn't think people doing the ice bucket challenge would be, you think, what like this, you think people in other countries are looking at us doing the ice bucket challenge saying, look at these motherfuckers wasting water? You just said they don't got no internet.
They don't have the internet. That's my point. If they had the opportunity to look at that, they would. But nobody has fucking Netflix and doesn't have running water.
Yeah.
Like, so there's no point in even worrying about it. Like, and if your country does have Wi-Fi, but they don't have running water, they got their fucking shit, mixed up. They need to obviously, they got their priorities messed up.
I hate you fucking party poopers, FYI. I hate you fucking fun police. You know what else they were saying about the ice bucket challenge? For whatever reason, it all comes back to race. This shit was racist. Slave masters used to do this to the slaves and slaves, which I don't even know if it's fucking true. In slave times, to drown you, they would keep pouring buckets of water on your head until
Not
they
ice
drown
water.
you.
Let me tell you, no, not ice water. Because ice water, this shit, when I was in South Carolina, it was so fucking hot, I would hope someone would pour some fucking ice water on me.
Absolutely.
That would be the nicest slave master ever if you pour some ice water on me.
Even if this shit is true, which I don't know if it is or not, why would they keep pouring buckets of water on you to drown you? The people, they used to hang us, motherfucking drown us. Why would they just keep pouring buckets of water?
That's where that black people can't swim shit probably comes from, bro. That's where that shit comes from. What if it wasn't even a bucket? They were just like, yeah, just hop in there. And you're like, nah, I don't fuck with that water, bro.
This shit is, I mean, it's crazy how anything can be turned into a negative in 2014.
You know what that is? That's these super liberals do that. No matter what the cause is, they find a way why it's fucked up. They find a way why it's fucked up. Find a fuck. They just want to complain about everything. Just shut your fucking mouth.
You almost wish that they had the ALS disease. What is it, Lou Gehrig's? What's it called, Lou Gehrig's disease?
Lou Gehrig's disease.
You
yeah.
almost wish that these people that are complaining had it, so they would realize how important it is to raise money for this shit.
That's gonna happen.
Shut the fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? Slave masters used to pour water on me. What the fuck are you talking about? People in other countries wasting water. What about the people that are benefiting from this shit?
Exactly.
I can't waste. Okay, listen. Don't they always say you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet?
Yep.
I can't waste a little bit of fucking water
Hells yeah, you.
that help
fucking
somebody
can.
with Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yes, you can.
This shit don't make no fucking sense, yo.
And it's the idea to like take a moral high ground about some shit when you know there's some other fucked up shit going on in that country. Do you know what I mean? It's like they don't have running water in this country. Yeah, how do you know in that country that they don't have running water? They're not chopping girls' clitorises off.
Oh man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's got their own fucked up shit.
Listen, man.
So we can't sit here and like compare fucked up shit and go, "How this is how horrible. Why don't we send this water over here?"
Listen, I hate when people pick and choose when they want to take the moral high ground. I hate sometimes these self-righteous people. I realized that a lot this week with this Floyd Mayweather shit.
Go.
Because I leaked.
You were having a hard time about this.
And no, my spirit was a little conflicted only because of, it's like, he did the drops for us at the radio station. He was reading something about iHeartRadio and the Stars and Stripes, and I was wondering, well, damn, did I do something slimy? It's not like I got this audio under false pretenses. It's not like I was recording him and he didn't know he was being recorded.
This is the Floyd Mayweather situation. For anybody who doesn't know, then kill yourself because this is the biggest story in the fucking world.
Yeah, like I said, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Floyd, on the Breakfast Club, I leaked the audio of Floyd Mayweather. He came to the Breakfast. I just said this. He came to the Breakfast Club. Yeah. He did drops
50
for us.
was saying that he couldn't read.
50 was saying
if you don't know this story, 50 had said he put out a thing saying that he would give $750,000 to whatever charitable donation that Floyd Mayweather wanted if he could read one page out of a Harry Potter book.
And prior to that, Nelly was on ESPN, and Nelly said, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody who doesn't have a real education, or something to that effect. So then, after the Harry Potter book, 50 said Jimmy Kimmel wanted Floyd to come on the show and do it live. They didn't want to put pressure on him, so he could read Cat in the Hat.
One page out of Cat in the Hat.
So I never knew what the fuck they were talking about. I'm listening to all of this content. I'm like, yo, where is this coming from? Floyd can't read or something? So then when I get to the radio station, my producer is like, yo, when Floyd was here, he actually had to read these drops. I'm like, let's listen to him. When I heard him, I'm like, well, let's let the listeners hear this. We got to let the listeners hear this. Not to embarrass Floyd or anything, but just to bring some context to the content that's out there. Simple and plain. Played the audio. People called up. They said they didn't think Floyd can read. What got me about the situation was it was so many people that was taking the moral high ground on this situation. People were saying it was so hard to listen to. Oh my God, it made me cringe. Now, mind you,
It did. I felt that way.
okay, but this is the same people who can go on World Star and watch motherfuckers get beat up all day.
Yeah.
Can watch a journalist get beheaded in Iraq. Can watch Michael Brown laid out in the middle of the street, shot 5 or 6 times. Can watch this other guy in St. Louis get shot down by the cops. Y'all can watch all of this shit, but Floyd Mayweather not stumbling over some words makes you cringe. Get the fuck out of here. Where are your morals and values at? This is 2014, but this is what makes you cringe. But all this other bullshit that you should be like, I wouldn't even click on the journalist being beheaded. I'm like, I don't even want to see that shit.
You know what it is? It's like when a kicker misses a field goal to win the game. That's what it is. You don't feel bad that he missed the field goal. You feel bad for the aftermath. I feel bad for how lonely he's going to be in the locker room. Nobody fucking shaking his hand, getting on the bus. They make him sit in the front next to the bus driver.
I don't think about that kind of shit.
So I fucking feel horrible for
Not
that
me.
fucking guy. You don't.
Because if it's my team, the only thing I'm thinking is this stupid motherfucker missed the goddamn field goal and we lost the fucking game.
But maybe it's not your team. Maybe you're just watching the game and that happens.
And I don't even be giving a shit then.
Then that's cool. That's cool.
But you do say things like that though. You be like, boy, he's gonna have a lonely bus ride.
Exactly.
Home. A lonely plane ride.
There's
home.
that empathy I think you had, and I think we felt that. I know I felt that for Floyd because it's like he doesn't want to not be able to read.
How do we know? Maybe he's not aware that he
Charlamagne,
can't read.
Charlamagne.
No. Let me break it down for you. This goes back to being aware. This goes back to being aware.
Charlamagne, you're telling me there's a person in 2014 in the United States of America who goes, you know what? Fuck literature. Fuck reading. I'm not reading shit.
Sir.
I'm going to let Siri do that for me.
When you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars,
Yeah.
he's clearly not aware that he can't read. You know how I know he's not aware he can't read? he wouldn't have attempted to read those fucking drops. If I know I can't read, if I know I'm gonna sound crazy, I'm not even gonna attempt to do it.
You really think you don't know that you can't read?
Listen,
It's not like we're talking about flying an airplane. You know, we're talking about reading. Every day he sees words. He sees a stop sign. He goes, stop.
No.
Stop.
What he needs to work on is his fluency. To him, he can pronounce those words. Listen,
Barely.
It don't matter.
He didn't know what the period stopped the sentence.
Fluency. That's what I'm talking about. He don't know fluency.
Well, he's embarrassed about his fluency.
No, he's not.
He had no clue when the
sentence
sentence
stopped. If he was embarrassed, he would not.
If someone didn't tap him on the shoulder, he'd still be reading right now.
If he was embarrassed, he would
He'd
not.
be reading that sentence right now. Heart radio show.
He wouldn't even have started.
Star Stripes show.
He wouldn't even have done it. You know how I know? Artists come to the radio station all the time. Whatever their handicaps are, they stay away from. It'll be their reps who will say, please don't ask him to freestyle. Please don't ask her to sing live.
I want to know who says
she
that.
can't do drops right now. In my career, tons of people.
Who said don't sing live? Rita Ora.
No, it wasn't Rita Ora. Who the fuck was it? They said don't sing live. I don't remember. I know Macklemore didn't want to freestyle.
That makes sense.
Who didn't want to sing live? Fuck. Who
Don't
was
matter.
it?
Sorry to cut you
off. It don't matter. But no, whatever your handicaps are, whatever you know you're not good at, you're going to stay away from. Floyd Mayweather was not aware that he could not read. And guess what? Hold up. Guess what? 50 Cent is his friend.
No,
his
he's
man.
not his friend.
No, he was his man.
Yeah.
He was his man. I bet you all those years they was hanging out, he would laugh at Floyd Mayweather's inability to read but never tell Floyd.
Yeah.
Never tell Floyd. Which lets me know Floyd is not aware that he sounds like that. I bet you he is now.
I think that he knows that he sounds like that because we read things all the time. His daughter shows him a picture or writes him a card or something like that. He's not going, hey, could you read me that shit, please? He knows that he can't read. He knows he has problems with that. He tried his best. He was pronouncing the fuck out of the words.
I don't believe that.
You really think that this person is so delusional on his own fame?
He's not delusional. He's just not aware.
How could you not be aware that you can't read?
He's not aware.
Charlamagne,
think about it. What does he have to read?
Charlamagne, it's not like it's fucking doing the salsa.
What does he have to read?
Every day when he fucking walks out of his house?
It's simple shit. Stop sign. Exit. What?
Okay, he goes to Walgreens. How does he find cocoa butter?
You think he shops for his own fucking cocoa butter?
No, he doesn't.
No. And even if he does, it's just fucking cocoa butter.
He goes to get some cereal. He goes to get the milk. How much milk is it?
Cornflakes.
2%.
And not only that.
Sky
not only
milk.
that, he's 30-something years old. Half of that is just memory anyway. It's not like he's illiterate. It's not like he looks at words and it looks like fucking hieroglyphics or whatever this shit is called.
That's exactly what it looked like.
No.
He had no clue what punctuation was.
That's fluency.
Absolutely
That's not reading.
He
That's
just
fluency.
removed I from iHeartRadio. He just saw that letter and just said, you know what? That's not even a letter.
Listen,
that's not even there. That's hieroglyphics.
And somebody,
he thought I was an empty space. He just goes something
you know why?
heart radio.
You know why? Because the way it's written. And somebody explained this to me. They was like, Charlamagne, you know what that is. But if you didn't know what this was, a lowercase I with heart radio, you'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you would say, what the fuck is that? Not just leave the I out of there and just say heart radio.
Which lets me know he was not aware he had a reading problem. I bet you he is not. Right now, he's aware.
Charlamagne, you're telling me you don't think Floyd Mayweather has read since he learned how to read. Is that what you're saying right now?
No.
So what are you saying?
I'm telling you exactly that.
You think so from when he first learned how to read,
yes.
You think that he hasn't read since? Because that's the only way he would know. So you think he was reading that shit and while he was reading he went, oh shit.
Simple shit.
I can't read.
Listen, simple shit. Even the video that they put up online about saying that he could read, the shit was simple.
I totally forgot I can't read shit.
Yes.
What a fucking miraculous discovery.
He was not aware that he can't read. He has no idea he can't read.
That's what I'm arguing with you. I can't fathom there's a human being that just found out they can't read.
Yes,
like that's like just finding out that you don't have a penis.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's the exact same thing. It's like you go to. It's like a girl goes, "I want to suck your dick," and then you go, "Oh yeah, that'd be great," and then you pull open your pants. Oh shit, I don't have a fucking dick.
You're being arrogant right now because
how am I being arrogant?
Because you're speaking from the perspective of someone who can read,
which is the best perspective to have. I know what it's like to read. I know it's like to see letters, and that shit makes sense.
You would be surprised.
He looks at letters, and it looks like fucking alphabet soup.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like the fucking SpaghettiOs.
No,
that's what it looks like.
You know it doesn't. Because you can sit here and mimic what he was saying.
Yeah.
Therefore, he could see the words. He just had no fluency, and he can read. He was saying heart radio. He was saying the veteran shit. He was saying stars and stripes. He just had no fluency. He didn't know where to put the periods. He didn't know where to put the commas.
The periods were there. He just didn't know what a period was. That means that he's not reading.
No.
When you see a period, you stop. When he sees a period,
There's
he just
no
keeps the fuck going.
There's no period.
Periods and eyes to him aren't even there. They just. This is
He
my
has
favorite boxer of all time.
He has no fluency. Listen, I can look at a paragraph, right?
Okay.
With no periods, no commas, and just the way I talk, I can put it there. I know how to speak it.
I can't do that.
I can't. I know how to oratate. He don't know how to oratate. He don't have no fluency.
You know how to oratate?
Absolutely.
Orate?
Orate, whatever the fucking word is. But see, but time out. That's my strength. My strength is I can do that. But I can't. I might look at the word and be like, "How do you pronounce that?"
Yeah.
Just like I'll see the word oratate and say oratate, but it's orate or whatever the shit is. But I'll ask.
All right, this portion of the show is brought to you by Hulu Plus, where you watch shows on your schedule because Hulu Plus has all the current season episodes of your favorite shows. I love Hulu Plus because I'll watch like clips from like the late night shows. You know, if I missed an interview on a late night show, you know, any of those things, you find it. Current episodes of TV shows that are out right now.
Personally, I've been using Hulu to catch up on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. You know, one of my favorite shows. You know, I was just watching Jon Stewart on that other day when he was talking about Ferguson because he's been on vacation.
Yeah.
So he just got back, so he just really gave his thoughts on Ferguson. That was dope. And I like to see who the Roots are rocking with too on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I really like Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon was at the VMAs. He's got this cool, corny thing going for him, man. Stop hating, Schultz.
No, it's okay. He does have a cool, corny thing. He's embodying corny, and then we're like, okay, you're not trying to be cool, so I'm cool with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's cool. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. This is the thing with Jimmy Fallon. He's cool because he's truly being himself.
Yes.
And when you are truly yourself, nobody can imitate you. Nobody can duplicate you, and you are truly being original. The easiest thing to be on this planet is yourself.
You can't hold that against you.
You can absolutely not.
No one can hold that against you.
Nobody can hold it against you. That
Just
you're
being yourself. If you don't like me, that's fine. You don't like me for me, but I'm not faking it. This is what it is.
Absolutely.
You know, so
And,
you can watch that anytime, anywhere. Hulu Plus works on pretty much any streaming device. I got it on my laptop, but you can put it on the iPad, Xbox, the Apple TV. You have Apple TV?
I don't have Apple TV.
Well, you got that. They put it on there. So whether you're on your way to work, pretending to study in the library, acting like you're taking notes in class, only $7.99 a month. You're gonna watch exactly what you want when you want. So do it.
I gotta start checking out this show they got on there, The Hot Wives of Orlando.
That's the spoof show.
Yeah, it's a spoof show of The Real Housewives. It stars Casey Wilson, Kristen Shaw, Angela Kinsey.
She's funny, We Shaw.
Yeah, I want to see that. We need to get them on the podcast.
Yo, let's get them.
Can we get them on the podcast? Hulu
We need
Plus.
Kristen Shaw, and we need the rest of the cast from the the Hot Wives of Orlando.
Yes.
That needs to happen.
Fuck talking about them. Can we talk to them?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It's an original programming that they got on Hulu Plus.
Everybody
doing
needs
original
listen,
programming,
you got to
man.
do original programming now. That's the way. That's
$8 a month, actually $7.99.
$7.99 a month.
Okay,
I don't understand why they never made a 99-cent coin.
because that's how much stuff is, huh?
It would make your life so much easier if it was a 99-cent coin. Put Barack Obama on the front of a 99-cent coin.
No, don't give him the 99-cent coin.
Why not, man?
Don't give the first black president the fucking 99-cent
Give him a
store.
big black coin. Let it be bigger than a half dollar.
No, the 99-cent store coin. You're
That'd
going to
be
give
amazing.
the first black president
Listen,
the 99-cent.
there is a desperate need for a 99-cent coin. What is the point of giving me? I'm not going to give you $7.99.
But here's the thing: if you have 99-cent coin, they're going to make it $7.98. The whole deal is less than $8. Is less than that
It's
amount.
still less than $8. I'm just talking about for convenience. Like, what the fuck am I doing with a penny? I give you $8 and give me a penny back?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't even accept the penny. I just leave it.
Come on, man.
But did you know that right now, Brilliant Idiots have a 2-week free trial going on? So you just go to huluplus.com/idiots to sign up. That's free. Okay.
Yeah.
What coin is that? Who's on the free coin? Put my face on that coin. The
But
$0 coin.
$0 coin. But if you do go to the site, don't be an idiot and just sign up. Make sure you use huluplus.com/idiots so you get that free trial, baby.
And remember, Hulu Plus isn't just current season, okay? We got shows like Colbert Report, Gang Related, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Family Guys. It's also classic shows like American Dad, The Good Wife. Congrats to Juliana Margulies, who just won an Emmy for that show. You watch the Emmys?
You motherfucking right. I watched the Emmys. I was on a plane coming back from LA, so I was in and out of the Emmys. But man, that goddamn Halle Berry, dog.
Beautiful woman, huh?
Halle Berry is vintage vagina. If you don't know what vintage vagina is, it's any woman that's over the age of 40 that's aging like wine. She is bad. I just don't understand why she can't keep a man. She must either be crazy or she got the wackest pussy in the world.
No, I think she's crazy because I can't imagine that God would put such a beautiful woman on the earth and her pussy would be whack.
That could be it, though.
It just don't make sense.
Can you have both? Can you be that beautiful with great pussy?
I think I literally think this: when you're that beautiful, everything is beautiful. Because it's rare that someone is that pretty and then their feet are fucked up. Someone's that pretty and then their hands are weird. Someone's that pretty when they're. I feel like when it's done right, everything is right.
You know what's funny? I used to always think that these guys were doing Halle Berry wrong, but as it keeps happening, as it keeps repeating, I'm like, all right, man, maybe it's Halle, man.
Eventually, you got to go like this every once in a while.
I can put up with some crazy for Halle Berry, though. I mean, how crazy can she be?
Listen, would you take Holly or J-Lo is really the question. Because J-Lo, I think, is aging even better than Holly. J-Lo looks...
Oh, my God. Now you're talking about some prime vintage vagina.
This is the vintage vagina debate.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't lose with either one.
But here's the question.
Oh, man. I'm going with Holly.
Over J-Lo.
I know, man. But I'm strictly thinking off because we both saw them this weekend. We saw J-Lo at the VMAs. And I saw Holly at the Emmys. I didn't go to the Emmys, but I saw her on TV. So I'm just thinking, those are the last two images of them in my mind.
How beautiful was J-Lo at the VMAs?
Oh, my God, man. You got to suck a fart out J-Lo's butt.
Oh, it's not even a question.
She was with Casper, you know. You didn't notice that, did you?
No.
Yeah, she was with Casper.
Who is Casper?
Her backup dancer there was her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend or something.
But now they're together, they're not.
They broke up. He was fucking trannies, allegedly.
Really?
Listen, if you're going to cheat on J-Lo, and I thought about this in my mind because I was thinking, why would you cheat on J-Lo? You got to cheat on him with a transgender because they got the iron jaws. Like, they just got something that J-Lo don't have.
Yeah, that's a great point. If you're going to cheat on J-Lo, it's got to be with something that she doesn't
Can't be a woman.
Because why the fuck? Who else?
Holly. There got to be somebody that's like, okay, I get it. And it's only a few. I think Sofia Vergara's up there too, dog.
I'm not attracted to Sofia Vergara. We already went over this.
I love her, man.
I just see her. I don't like it. Her eyebrow. It's just the whole face and everything. She's too. I don't know. I'm just not into it.
I like Sofia
J-Lo.
Vergara.
You know what I like about J-Lo? You know how sometimes these chicks get older and they turn manly like Madonna? Their faces get like bony.
That doesn't happen to every woman, shows.
At 45, if you're going to maintain that type of body, all of a sudden it starts to look a little tough. Like even Cameron Diaz right now, she's starting to look a little strong, right?
Madonna do look tough.
Madonna look tough. They all look like they're like MMA people. You know what I mean?
She was a steak, you'd just be chewing that steak forever. Like, fuck, man.
God damn.
The fuck is this, leather?
Yeah, put that back. Cook it. So I think what J-Lo has done is managed to age gracefully. She doesn't seem manly. She doesn't come across masculine. She seems the same kind of just that softness she had from back in the day.
Yeah, man. She's still J-Lo, dog.
She's still that ass ain't shit.
J-Lo, man. Like you would think that she would have got older and that name would have started to get corny. It's just like, nah, that's J-Lo, dog.
But the ass, in today's standards of ass, ain't shit.
I still love it.
Ain't shit.
Still love it.
Do you remember how big a deal that ass was back in the day?
It wasn't a big deal to me.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
man.
I'm from South Carolina, man.
Care.
I'm from the South.
From
we
the
see
dirt
girls
roads
like that
of
all
South
the time.
Carolina.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
It wasn't that. It was big to you because you're a white guy from New York who's not used to seeing that kind of shit.
Charlamagne, look at me right now. I'm a white guy from New York. You don't
So
think
why
we got? You don't think we got Puerto Ricans?
you?
You don't think we got Puerto Ricans out here?
So why is
You don't think we
J-Lo
got black chicks out here with some
So
ass?
why is J-Lo amazing to you?
Because that was the first. I'm super skinny and I got a big old fat ass that was publicized. That's the first. Name the big old fat ass before that.
Before J-Lo?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, you had a bunch of them.
Who?
You had fucking...
Who?
Mary J. Blige had a
Mary
fat
J.
ass.
Blige's ass can't fuck with fucking J-Lo.
We used to be looking at Mary like Mary got a fat... No, I'm going to tell you the problem back in the day.
You looked at her ass because that face wasn't
You know
shit.
the problem back in the day? Everybody was wearing baggy clothes.
Oh yeah, women were wearing fucking
the Brat's body was banging.
Are you really comparing? The
Yes.
Brat
Do you
to
remember
J-Lo?
when the Brat dressed up like a woman?
What the fuck is going on right now?
You don't remember.
No, I
You
don't
don't remember when Allen Iverson was dating the Brat, and then I think Brat did the King magazine or something. We was like, holy shit.
No, I don't remember. I don't recall.
You ever heard of Big Les?
No. Again,
Yeah, I'm sure Big Les.
famous. I'm talking about
Big
famous
Les was
women.
famous. Big
no,
Les
she
used to be
wasn't.
a host on Rap City.
Exactly.
Big Les was
Exactly.
Big Les had a huge ass.
No, she didn't.
Man, you are bugging.
She was not famous enough. You do not put Big Les in the same category as J-Lo. That is disrespectful.
Listen, but big
that
ass,
is disrespectful.
Listen, big asses weren't shit. Regular girls had big asses. BBD made a song about it.
That's my point.
Never trust a big butt and a smile.
That's my point. Regular girls have big asses. This was the first famous high-profile chick with a fat ass.
But it didn't mean nothing to me.
Yes.
It was just like she was just a famous chick with a fat ass.
Really?
Because first of all,
So you don't get excited when famous chicks have something that you've only seen in regular chicks.
no.
Why
That's
do you
some groupie shit? I just like fat asses.
Why do you think sex tapes work?
They all don't work.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Who are they
I was
not work
never
for?
interested in Paris Hilton sex tape.
But people
You
were.
know the first celebrity, I'm going to tell you the first 2 celebrity sex tapes I was ever interested
Go.
in. R. Kelly, because of the talk up on it was crazy. The word of mouth on it was crazy. It was like, yo.
Because he peed on her.
Yes. No, it wasn't just pee. They was like, R. Kelly peed on this girl.
Okay.
He came, peed again, then came again.
Okay, that's
In a matter of 2 minutes.
That's the exact reason why I never saw that sex tape.
Well, that's why I watched it.
Okay, because there's a 15-year-old in that fucking sex tape.
He was only one scene. There was 4 other scenes on there, by the
All
way.
right, well, I'm not watching any 15-year-old
And
getting
the other
fucking
celebrity-
peed on by R. Kelly's nasty ass.
The other celebrity sex tape I liked,
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
She was great.
She was banging. I want to
great.
see Kim Kardashian naked. Like, what? She got a sex tape? Never cared about Paris Hilton. Oh, no.
I liked Paris.
No, Tommy Lee Jones and Pamela Anderson.
That shit I watched.
Wanted to see that shit.
Oh yeah,
That shit was incredible.
That was good.
And I was watching that for Pamela Anderson. Then you're watching it, you're like,
She's another one who can't keep a man.
what were you thinking when you watched that tape?
I wanted a boat.
Not me.
What were you thinking?
I was like, Tommy Lee has a huge fucking
Oh, yeah,
cock.
Tommy Lee got a
That shit-
big-ass
I
dick.
was like, wait a minute. Who the fuck said white guys got small penis?
No. But I had known that
Dick talk.
Dick segment.
Okay, listen, how the fuck did you know that?
because that was going around the white community for a long time.
Oh.
You know, that's like, and like when you told me about that, the black kid who got into Harvard, Yale, Dartmouth, and all that other shit.
yeah.
When we know a white guy with a big dick, we know.
Oh.
We know about it. We talk about him. We celebrate him.
Yeah, so that was word of mouth around the white
Oh,
community.
absolutely. We were proud. I watched that proud.
I had no fucking idea.
Oh, yeah. He was slanging.
I thought it was fake.
Nah, that was his real dick.
Because I just always remember somebody, I don't know where I saw this at, but it was a clip she was giving him head on the boat.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought was like, what the fuck is she sucking on?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, that's a dick?
You thought it was part of the boat.
Because the boat was white. And then
It's a sailboat? What the fuck is this
fuck?
thing she's sucking on?
Yeah, so it's not about the celebrity. Like, because J-Lo to me was just, J-Lo had a nice ass. That's what made it good.
That
Same
was-
thing with Beyonce.
that
Beyonce
was-
had a nice ass.
But that was the first ass that was a national celebrity. That's the thing about J-Lo. It was the first national celebrity ass who was known for having a big ass.
I don't know, man.
You can't name another. You said Big Les. That was the next
Yeah,
best
but-
fucking
but-
option.
but
that
you know
had.
what?
Who the fuck is Big
You
Les?
know why? Because
It sounds like a lunch lady.
Because asses were just celebrities. Like, nobody was intrigued by it. You got to think, this, Baby Got Back came before all of this shit. Big asses been getting celebrated.
Regular bitches, famous bitches.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
No, it
does.
doesn't. No,
When
it
you
doesn't.
have a famous person that is known, for example, girls had big lips for a long time. White girls, black girls, everybody had big lips for a long time. When Angelina came out with these big ass lips on a white lady, we were like, whoa, what the fuck? That's some. All of a sudden, you're like, what? Wait, that happens?
Yeah, because she went and fucking got collagen in her lips.
Angelina Jolie always had some big ass lips.
No, she got her shit done, Schultz.
Go watch Gia. She had some big ass titties too back in the day.
I never paid attention to her and was like, oh, she got some big abs. That shit is regular.
Yeah.
Listen, you know why we like J-Lo's ass? Because she's fine. J-Lo was beautiful before anything. You look at her and you're like, that's a pretty ass motherfucker. Same thing with Beyonce. Pretty ass motherfucker. It had nothing to do with her fat ass.
I distree. I didn't know what J-Lo looked like until 5 years ago.
Get the fuck out of here.
I've been looking at her ass solely
fuck
for since 5 years
That's
ago.
complete another bullshit.
Hey, it is
You
what
know
it is. Okay,
You know what I want to talk about?
go.
Fucking Young Jeezy, man. As
So-
of right now, as of us recording this podcast,
Yeah.
what's today's date?
The Wednesday the
Wednesday the
27th.
27th.
Yeah.
Young Jeezy's still in jail
Okay.
because allegedly it was a murder this past weekend at a Wiz Khalifa concert. An assault rifle that was found on Jeezy's bus has been tied to the murder. 6 motherfuckers. You know, if you've ever been to jail, you know that if one person doesn't claim it and say it's theirs, you'll all go to jail for the same charge. He's got $1 million bond. He's still in motherfucking jail. Fellas, man, it is okay to snitch. It is okay to tell. If it's not your motherfucking gun, could you please at least remove yourself from this situation by using the process of elimination? It is nothing wrong with telling the police, hey, officer, it's not mine. I don't know whose it is, but it's not mine. And you got to keep saying mine like that to let the person whose it is know, look, I'm about to crack. They got one more time to ask me, and I'm telling. Give you a perfect example. We're in Fort Lee, New Jersey one time, right? I'm with 2 dudes I used to hang out with. And the night before, we had got stopped twice in Harlem, right? So Got stopped twice in Harlem. Police, searching the car, whatever. Nothing. Found nothing. Let us go. Could have been racial profiling. Who the fuck knows, right? So we're driving in Fort Lee, New Jersey. The police pull us over. I go, here you motherfuckers go again. All y'all do is get stopped by the police. We got stopped twice the night before, mind you. Keep that in mind. Officer comes through the window. I'm fucking with the police officer. Trust me, police officer, they know the procedure. They've been getting stopped all weekend. Yada, yada, yada. I'm cracking jokes. I'm fucking with the cops. The cops like, can y'all get out the car? We get out the car. I'm like, look, man, it's a murderer that just passed by you could be fucking with. It's a rapist. There goes a rapist. You could be fucking with him. Cops like, put your hands behind your back. I'm like, fuck, I done fucked with these cops too much. Put my hands behind my back. I'm like, what's the problem, officer? We found cocaine. Who the fuck got cocaine? I don't sniff cocaine. I don't sell cocaine. Who the fuck got cocaine? The officer goes, this guy just handed it to me. Who the fuck just handed it to you? As my guy who was driving handed him the license and registration, he had all his license and registration in this little plastic pack. So it was license, registration, insurance in this one little pack he kept in the car. It was 5 grams of cocaine in the pack as well.
Why would he have that?
First of all, I'm thinking to myself, this guy cannot be that stupid. That's number one. So I'm already ready to snitch. All right. Number two, he says that I can't wait to sniff for you being that stupid. Number two, my guy goes, yo, I would never do no stupid shit like that. They set that up. I'm like, fuck, they had to set that up. I'm like, he must be mad I was fucking with him. So he planted this shit. So we get in the back. No, before we get in the back of the car, he goes, so whose cocaine is it? I said, officer, I'm gonna tell you like this, all right? Let's use the process of elimination. Number one, it's not mine. Okay? Number two, this is not my car. Number three, somebody handed this to you, right? Okay, all right. It is a particular individual who handed this to you. That person that handed this to you, his license, registration, and insurance card was in the plastic. So I can't say it's his.
Officer, do you need to ask?
Yeah,
there's a card in there with his name and information on it.
His.
Exactly.
But if I had to guess,
exactly.
Yeah. So now my guy's telling me it got planted. So like I'm like, fuck it, it probably did get planted.
It's like if you shoot someone, then just drop your passport at the crime scene.
Exactly.
I wonder who did this. Yeah.
So they put us in the back of the car. We all go to jail for the same fucking charge.
Because your boy doesn't say he did it.
He didn't say he did it. We get to the jail. He finally admits, yeah, it was mine, officer. It was mine. What the fuck? We already in jail. We locked up already.
So what happens?
I got to pay the highest bail. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay the fucking highest bail because I got fucking charges. Later on when we went to court, he got off. But the moral of the story is none of that should have had to happen.
How do you get off?
Because he confessed it. He said it was his.
Okay, yeah.
So they dropped my charges, whatever. But the moral of the story is none of that had to happen. Jeezy does not have to be in a predicament that he's in right now.
Here's a perfect example.
What?
Jermaine Taylor, undisputed middleweight champion of the world. You know Jermaine Taylor? Is on a $25,000 bond right now for shooting his cousin. Cousin came to his house with another guy, got into an altercation. He got a gun, started bucking off, shot his cousin a bunch of times. He's in hospital right now. The other guy didn't get hit.
Okay.
Cops came, told them exactly what happens. They brought him to the precinct. They did the thing. They let him go on $25,000 bail. And they also granted him clearance to leave the state to go fight because he has a championship fight coming up against a guy named Sam Solomon. He said exactly what happened to the officers. He said, hey, look, this is what happened. These guys came. Maybe they were aggressors. Maybe they had something. He snitched on himself.
First of all, that's not snitching. Number one.
It's not snitching, but the point is he was just honest about the situation. He said it. A lot of people be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Man, that shit is stupid. Okay? First of all, I'm a grown-ass man. Jeezy's well over 30-something years old. That code of the streets is bullshit. If I didn't motherfucking kill the person, if I didn't fucking shoot my gun, why am I here? The first thing I would have told my homeboys is, dog, this is on you. Now, I might help you out with the case, get you some money to get bail, whatever, get you a lawyer, but this is you, dog.
Well, what happens if Jeezy asked the guy to go do it?
Okay.
See, that's a tough situation. What if Jesus was like, yo, this dude's fucking around. He's going to be here. He's fucking with me. He's fucking with my money. He's doing this, that, the other. He said some crazy shit. I need you to handle that. And then he did it. Now you can't snitch on your boy.
I ain't tell you to kill him.
I need you to handle that? What do you want to do? Just buy him a license, bro? What the fuck?
You're right.
Handle that as kill him.
But minus that scenario, that shit is the stupidest shit in the world.
Who is this guy who died? Do you know this guy?
Nah, I heard his name is E. He's the guy that was throwing parties out there in Oakland. I heard he was a good dude. I don't know him. But the moral of the story is...
Maybe if they fucked him over on a party. Maybe they got business that went sour.
It's never no reason to kill somebody.
I never said it is. You know?
The moral of the story is there's no need for all of us to go to jail for the same charge.
VMAs got wild. Put it that way. The pre-VMAs were wild. Suge.
He's another one. He got shot 6 times. You know what he told the cops? What? I'm not cooperating. And they wonder why the hood can't get any better. Because a guy can walk up to you in the club, shoot you 6 times, you're not going to snitch. So what does this guy do? Goes right back out into society. What is he probably going to do tomorrow? Shoot somebody fucking else. So it's a constant cycle of bullshit that can be prevented if we just do what we're supposed to do as Americans and tell. Why wouldn't you tell that somebody shot you?
You really think Suge is going to tell?
Why wouldn't he?
Because he wants to handle it on his own.
I'm almost 50 years old. I'm still handling shit on my own.
Yeah.
So now I'm handling shit on my own. So now I'm jeopardizing my freedom now.
How about this? Let them handle it. If they fuck it up, then handle it on your own. Let the government handle it. Let the justice system handle it first. Give them a shot to handle it. Okay? If they don't handle it, all right. Listen, if somebody fucking beats the shit out of my mom, right? I'm gonna give the justice system a chance to handle it.
As you should.
If they don't handle it, I'm gonna handle it.
Well, I will say this. I think in a situation like that, it's all a matter of who gets who first.
Give me an example.
Because if somebody beats your mom,
yeah,
you'll call the police.
Yeah.
But if you see this guy first, you're probably gonna dive on his ass. Just out of pure emotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And then you'll be like the guy, which was a great, by the way. I mean, this was amazing. The guy who walked in his house and somebody was molesting his son.
Oh.
And he caught the dude. He beat the shit out the dude.
Then called the police.
Called the police. Come get this motherfucker.
Yeah, before I kill him.
That's amazing. That's the type of shit I like.
Yeah, that's strength. That is incredible strength to not kill that motherfucker.
No, because you know why? Because you hurt him more by beating the dog shit out of him.
Yeah.
So he's fucked up. Now you still got to go to jail and go through that process. Now you get embarrassed because you're all on the news, fucking molesting a child. And everybody knows you was a child molester. You're in jail with that rep. You're going to get raped.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you want, man.
Yeah. But
That's
what if
you want.
but then there's a situation. What if the justice system doesn't work in your favor? What if you get off? There's people who got off.
Trust me. Black guy.
No, I know.
Suge Knight. They can't wait to throw him under the jail. It's not like he's a fucking cop, a white cop that just killed the black dude.
But no, I know. But I'm just saying, what if this situation, like we got situation all the time. We both have friends who, maybe beat charges and shit like that, some shit that they were supposed to get locked up on. So do you take justice into your own hands?
They're locking you up if you shoot somebody in a fucking club.
That's not the question I'm asking, Charlamagne.
What's the question you're asking me?
The question I'm asking is, let's say someone beats the shit out of your, friend.
Okay.
Right? Or you. They beat the shit out of you, right? You try to use the justice system. This dude gets off for whatever reason. That's it? You guys are even now?
I don't know. It depends on the situation.
I'm liable to beat the shit out of that motherfucker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if the justice system fails you,
I don't know.
Well, what would you do?
That's a good question. What did OJ's family do? Or what did Nicole Simpson's family do to OJ? Nothing, right?
Well, they hit him up with the civil lawsuit, but they didn't get any
They
money.
ain't get no fucking money.
But
Nobody
you're
ever
telling me
came
they
after
wouldn't
him.
want to fucking go after OJ? Shit.
I'm sure they did. But I mean, some people are praying people. And I'm sure that somebody in Nicole Simpson's family said, hey, Karma come back to OJ. And they were absolutely right.
there.
If you live long enough, you'll see Karma fucking rear its ugly head. Good. I mean, it works both ways. It works good in good ways and it works in bad ways. If you live long enough, Karma's eventually going to come back to that person.
That's a lot of faith to have, though.
It's a lot of fucking faith to have. But the moral of the story I'm talking about is, fuck that stop snitching shit. It is okay to fucking tell. I'm not going to jail for you, dog. I'm not doing it. It makes no fucking sense. If I didn't have anything to do with it.
Hey, there it is.
If I didn't have anything to do with it.
That's it.
Now, what you said, if Jeezy told his man, go handle that, all right, I understand. But if I did not tell my man, go handle that, and he did that, I got to motherfucking do it. I got to do it. I read Stephen A. Smith tells this story all the time. It's this basketball player who got arrested with some of his homeboys. He never says the basketball player's name. He always says that if the player wants to tell y'all the story after he retires, so I'm guessing he currently plays, then he'll tell y'all. But they got into some type of altercation. All of them went to jail. When they all got out of jail, the ball player gave his man $250,000. His man said, what's that for? And he goes, it's a parting gift. We just can't be cool no more. I said, I love you, but you're not conducive to what I'm trying to do with my business over here. I gotta part ways with you. I love you though, dog. We came up together. Here's $250. Go do your thing. But I gotta go over here and handle my handle. That's real shit. If I'm Jeezy or even Suge for that matter, who the fuck am I protecting? At the end of the day, I gotta protect my interests. At the end of the day, if I'm not involved in this situation, if I bring my boys with me everywhere I go, and they wild out and they cause trouble, after a while I gotta wash my hands with that shit, dog.
Immediately, you gotta wash.
Immediately, I gotta wash my hands with
They
it.
represent you, man.
And if the police come to me and I know I ain't had shit to do with it, and y'all about to take me to jail for gun possession and tie me with a murder, hey, I gotta look you dead in your eye and tell you, I'm telling.
Now, what about career?
What you mean?
Do you think people would look at Jeezy the same if he snitched on his boy?
I mean, listen, man, I always tell people, well, a guy like Jeezy, it'll be hard for him because he's built his reputation
On the
off
street.
that G code.
On the G code.
He's built his reputation off that street shit. You know what I'm saying? So it would be hard to hear that from young Jeezy. But I could also respect the honest grown man conversation too. Like, man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
You respect it, but would people buying the music respect it? Would we respect what he was saying in the music? You know, it's like,
You can't say that because that's somebody's past, man.
hey, look,
Life comes at you fast.
It is what it is. But if you go out there and you snitch, but you're talking all this shit about snitches get stitches. I'm not saying if he says that, but if he's talking shit about snitches in the song, because you know the second he snitches, people are searching through his fucking lyrics.
To me, that ain't snitching though. If I ain't had nothing to do with it, if I'm wrong place, wrong time.
That's what we need to talk about.
Yes, if I'm wrong place, wrong time, and some shit goes
That's
down.
not snitching.
And I saw it.
Yeah.
If the police comes to me and asks me what I saw, I gotta tell them.
But what if you know it's your boy?
I gotta tell them. I gotta at least, even if I don't say his name, I gotta say what I saw.
And it's your boy?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. When I got locked up, right? First time I ever got locked up, assault and battery with intent to kill, pointing and resisting the firearm. You know, we was in a car. You know, some shots went off. Nobody got hit, thank God. Got arrested the next day. It was me, my dude Zeke, this other dude we used to call MF, right? So,
For motherfucker?
nah, I'm not gonna say his real name, but that's what we used to call him. This was his real name. So, the police pick us up. I never been to jail before. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? All I know is these guys that we shot at said he was in the car. It was this kind of car. Man, when I tell you I made up the most elaborate lie. I was like, I was hitchhiking. I was like, I didn't know the two dudes that I was in the car with. I'm like, yo, I got in the back seat. We rode. I was like, yo, I got some chicks. You know what I'm saying? I was hitchhiking. I said, I was hitchhiking, man. I said, these guys picked me up. He's like, you just jumped in the car and random hitchhikers? I was like, yeah. You know how dangerous that is? I'm like, clearly. You see what the fuck I'm at? You know what I mean? I didn't know. So I'm like, yo, we went to go fuck with some chicks, whatever. I even told him that I took them to go get weed, whatever. I gave them a little something, which was bullshit. But here, you know, whatever. I went to go get weed. I said, you know, we pull up by these guys. These guys pull up on the side of us talking shit. Guy pulls out a gun. He shoots. I mean, they got the bullet hole in the car. They got me in the car. It was not like I can say I wasn't there. But I just gave them a whole different. I gave them the story, exactly what happened. Just fucking took out the characters. That's it. Just took out the fucking characters.
Yeah, but you made yourself innocent and them guilty.
No, because I didn't give them up. They found out who those guys were was because of the description of the car and because of the description of the people. My dude had long ass dreadlocks, red eyes. You know, they knew me from hanging with these guys, whatever. So they just put everything together. And you know what the officer told me?
What?
The officer said, we were going to let you out. You little lying piece of shit. We were going to let you out. You were going to get out. We thought you was giving us the story. Because my mom's a teacher. We thought the good guy, the teacher's son, was going to tell us the truth. You're not like these guys. We thought you was going to give us the story. You sent us on this fucking wild fucking goose chase all over motherfucking Monk's Corner and Goose Creek. Oh, man. Now your bond's going to be the highest. Guess whose bond was the highest? Because they couldn't find anything. Nobody ever said who shot.
Oh, they couldn't find the other two guys.
No, they found the two guys,
Oh,
but
okay.
they never found the gun. And none of us ever said who shot. So we all just got charged with the same fucking thing.
You didn't say who shot.
No.
What'd you say? Shots were fired?
Yeah, shots were fired.
But you don't know who did it?
I didn't even know who I was riding with. I was hitchhiking. Okay. So even when they brought the guys in, I'm like, I don't know.
And you told them that you didn't know.
That's when I started saying I don't know. This was you. This who you was with. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. They don't look familiar, but whatever.
But you're saying don't do this.
What do you mean?
You're saying right now, telling people don't do this. You're saying
Oh no,
snitch.
I'm telling you how it fucked me up because I told them this big elaborate lie.
Yeah.
And I still ended up having to do jail time. So it's like, yo, you can tell what happened and omit the characters, but this could be possibly be the consequences. So you might as well just tell the fucking truth, yo. I'm grown. I have no reason not to tell the fucking truth unless I'm involved in some way, shape, or form.
What is the reason for not telling the truth?
I have no fucking idea.
No. Like, I guess it's harder to stick a charge on someone if nobody talks, right? That's the argument for not talking,
That's
right?
bullshit because then they charge everybody with the same thing.
That's their way of getting around it.
Yeah, because they know something went down. First of all, it's a dead body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the bullets show that it came from this type of gun.
Right.
This type of gun is here on this bus.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't know shit? All right. Nobody knows nothing, huh? Charge every fucking body. One of these motherfuckers will break eventually.
People are gonna snitch.
Why wouldn't you?
Once you face that life sentence, when you face 10, 12 years.
Listen, man, you motherfuckers can say what y'all want. Y'all can talk about this hood shit, this G code. Snitching is good. You know what snitching does? Snitching keeps the community poor. And it's not even snitching, it's crime prevention. Remember those old commercials, you too can take a bite out of crime and McGruff the crime dog?
Yeah.
That fucking eye, when you're driving through your neighborhood and you see that sign with the eye on it,
Yeah.
it's for people to fucking tell. If you see something, say something.
But when people would tell, they'd get killed. I mean, that happened in mafia culture. That happened in hood culture. That happened everywhere.
Shit
The
ain't happening.
people,
That's bullshit.
bro. It happens in politics. Even the people who talk, they get their fucking name slandered.
That shit ain't happening no more. You know why? Because you got
Really
these little,
think so?
No, exactly. You got these little stupid motherfucking kids in the hood that's killing people. Guess what happens? If you tell on the killers go to fucking jail.
No, the killers kill your ass, so they don't.
No,
go to
they're
jail.
not, because they're gonna be in jail.
You don't think that that's how it started?
Listen, not
in
to-
mafia culture, for example.
Okay.
That when there was someone that was going to go on the stand and speak, what is it called?
Testify.
Against the mafia dudes. They'd kill that motherfucker.
That's mafia culture. We talking about regular, everyday hood shit.
That's
and
the
guess
same
what?
shit
Most
that
of it
happens
is
in the hood.
most of it is not eyewitness. Most of it is
Hearsay.
this girl got killed.
Yeah.
Y'all know who did it. It was such and such.
Done.
Hey, Crime Stoppers, I'm just gonna give y'all a tip. I don't know if this could be a lead for y'all. I don't know if this is what actually happened, but this is what I'm hearing in the hood. Why wouldn't you? Because all you're doing is letting that same fucking vermin back into your hood to kill some more. It's like Spider-Man, dog. You seen Spider-Man? When fucking Spider-Man could have stopped that motherfucker who robbed the guy that he was just finished wrestling for.
Yeah.
Then that guy eventually went and killed fucking
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Spider-Man could have stopped that shit right there.
Yeah.
Nip that shit in the bud, man. Fuck that. Telling is fine. Crime prevention is fine.
Because if you don't prevent this crime, people won't get locked up in the box. Talking about boxes, Nature Box is a lovely snack situation that we
It
have
sure is.
sponsoring our show.
Because I'm sitting here with a 5.5 ounce bag that is completely empty.
Yeah, I finished off those dry pineapples. They were amazing. Now, listen, if you listen to the show before, you know I like to eat during the podcast. You know Charlamagne likes to eat during the podcast. Some of the funniest comments I've ever heard in my entire life were when you were eating that Chipotle and the guy goes, how the hell did he get Chipotle with the bone in the chicken? That's how you were eating that chicken.
Oh, I'm looking at this shit right now. I see that Nature Box has Chipotle maple almonds. What the fuck
Oh,
is Chipotle
dude.
maple almonds?
Peanut butter nom noms. I had those. Amazing.
Yum, yum.
Mango orange fruit chews. Sriracha roasted cashews. Do you get that
I love
sriracha sauce?
cashews.
But that sriracha sauce, have you ever had that?
I don't like Ciroc. I was drink Remy.
Not Ciroc.
What'd you say?
Sriracha, motherfucker.
Oh, Sriracha. Oh, okay.
God damn, Floyd Mayweather over here. Yeah, man. Italian bistro pretzels, honey crunch crisps.
I need to know what the fuck is Chipotle maple almonds. Do they serve them at Chipotle? That's why they call them Chipotle?
Hell no, Chipotle is that sauce, dude. It's like a Mexican spice.
I like these snacks because they're healthy too.
Absolutely.
Zero trans fat, zero high fructose corn syrup. Okay, and you should be snacking a lot. Like you have to snack between meals. Like usually I do peanuts,
Yeah.
raisins. I like light shit. So these Nature Box Santa Fe corn sticks are great.
Because you need to keep that metabolism going, man.
Got to keep that metabolism going, son.
They got a bunch that are low on sugar too, non-GMO, without gluten, gluten-free. Okay, for all you white girls out there
There's no gluten in them, so your face
fuck
won't
is
break
gluten?
out. Man, I don't know what gluten is, man.
What
but-
is gluten and when did gluten start to be free?
No, gluten. They want that shit to be gluten free, and gluten is like the biggest enemy of white women in their teens and 20s.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's terrorizing white
Justin
women.
Bieber.
No. They like Justin Bieber. They don't like gluten.
Okay.
Yeah, gluten is. I mean, just frightening to them.
Don't gluten sound like somebody that is the head of a country that America don't like? Don't you sound like some type of dictator?
Yes, it rhymes with Putin.
Oh shit, it does.
Yes, it does.
Vladimir
Gluten. Yo, and NatureBox chips for free. All right, that's right, free. Free is good. I like free.
All right, so stay full, stay strong. Go to naturebox.com/idiots to get 50% off your month's first box. Naturebox.com/idiots. That's naturebox.com/idiots.
Get that shit half off, man.
Yeah, man. You know, the last couple episodes we've been talking about race ad nauseum.
Yes.
You know, Combat Jack, Killer Mike Grace with great perspectives. Salute to Killer Mike too. He was on CNN
Killing it.
and he was on the Independence on Fox Business News. But I saw what Bill O'Reilly said this week, man, and I 360% agree with him because it's the same thing that I've been saying. But I think it's even deeper than this, right? This is just my take on the situation. Whether you believe in white privilege, whether you don't believe in white privilege. This is just me. And I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I feel like they have psychologically brainwashed people over the past 2 weeks to put us back in our place. Just think about it, right? Okay. Barack Obama became president. Black people got charged up. Like, yes, you know, it was people that were saying we can truly do anything we want to do in this country now because a black man is president. Yeah. What's the best way to tame all that shit?
Go.
Let people know, no, you're not equal. You're not equal. You got the MSNBC had what is white privilege. Bill O'Reilly did the truth about white privilege. It's all this. I'm 34 years old and I've never seen people having conversations about this thing called white privilege, and all they're doing is beating us in the head with it, saying, yes, there is white privilege. Yes, you all are not equal. Yes, you all are not treated fairly. It's more beating of that inferiority complex in our head. It's embedding it in these black kids, these Asian kids, not the Asian kids, these Spanish kids, these minorities that, yeah, you're not as good as white people. You're not. Instead of a superiority complex where you feel like you can accomplish anything and you can do anything you want, it's putting an inferiority complex in our head. And it's divided. It divides us so much. Like my radio brethren, Bobby Bones, he called me this week because his co-host Amy, shout out to Amy, she's adopting 2 black kids.
Okay.
So they called me to ask me some advice on how to raise black kids in light of everything that's going on in Ferguson and things like that. And I said, man, just teach them to be good people. Raise them to be good people. Raise them to be good Americans. It don't have nothing to do with black, don't have nothing to do with white. Teach them morals, teach them values. Because guess what? If you put into your child's head that you're different, and some people are going to treat you lesser than because of the color of your skin, it gives you an inferiority complex. Not only that, it'll make you jealous and envious of people with white skin. And you'll start to resent them because you're looking at them like, why is he better than me because of white skin? So what does that cause? Hate. It instills hate into these people. So why do you want to instill hate into people? And that's what I've been seeing for the past 2 weeks in the media. They are psychologically brainwashing us with this white privilege shit to make us feel like we're not equals, like God didn't all create us the same.
That was my initial feeling for not, when I didn't really understand white privilege. I agree with you. I was like, I don't want to put this out there because I don't want to poison the minds of the youth. I don't want them to think that they can't do something because they're not white, or they think they don't have these opportunities. After the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, I've been sitting down. You know, we had Combat on, we had Killer Mike on. I just sat down with Chris.
Shout out to Premium Pete too.
Oh, and Premium Pete, and I just sat down with Chris from the Read yesterday, and we all spoke. I have a better understanding of white privilege, and my understanding of it is now, I think, and there's privileges for everybody, but I think white privilege is getting the benefit of the doubt more so than other people.
I think that Asians get white privilege or benefit of the doubt. I think Indians get benefit of the doubt. I think they get that as well. You know, I think if you see a white guy walking down the street, Indian, Asian walking down the street, you're not going, oh, that guy's a threat, or oh, that guy's this. And I think that's what happens in situations like Ferguson and other situations where police kill black people. I think they're walking around with this perception: are black people dangerous? Yes, they're dangerous. I have a prejudice towards black people if I'm a cop, you know, and then you shoot a kid. Whereas if it's a white kid, it might not happen. So what I want to work on is changing the perception. For me, I grew up in New York City. Black people are not foreign to me. I see all types of black people. So when I see a black dude walking down the street, I don't go, oh, that's the black dude of my prejudices and my stereotypes.
Okay.
If I see a black dude walking down the street, I'm like, he's probably some Wall Street nerd. If I see a black dude walking down the street, I'm like, oh, that's probably some kid who shops at Supreme. He's cool. You know what I mean? I see a black dude that's fucking thugged out, and I go, okay, I'm not fucking with this guy. You know, like I can chop them up.
Okay.
But if you have no experience with black people whatsoever, all you have is what is in media, what's in music, what's in culture, what's in movies, right? And it just so happens that a lot of what we see with black culture, the glorification of it, isn't the great, isn't Barack Obama, isn't Ben Carson. It aren't these people doing amazing
is for me.
things. For you, it is.
And guess what? It has been since elementary school. Because since I was younger, they taught me about the best and brightest of my society.
Sure.
And tried to keep me away from the riffraff.
Sure.
Since day one.
Sure. But if you're growing up in some white town in the middle of America, right? Do you think there's classes on all the great things that black people are doing?
It's not classes on all the great things that nobody is doing. They teach you American history. They teach you what they think is important to American history. You'll learn about George Washington. You'll learn about Ben Franklin. You'll learn about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Absolutely.
You're not going to learn about Malcolm X, but you'll learn about that. They teach you the little things that are important to American history. Listen, man, when it comes to school, I love school. I ain't got no problem with school, but you have to do outside education.
Absolutely.
You have to do outside research on things. The things you want to learn, you're not going to learn in any school, not in any school.
That's also parents. I mean, I know, you know, Greg, me and my brother, on Martin Luther King Day, it wasn't just a day off. My dad would literally have us sit down and we would listen to the recordings of his speeches.
You told me something very interesting about your father. Go.
And
you said Martin Luther King Jr. changed his perception.
This idea of like, you know, people can't change is bullshit because, you know, I come from a very conservative family besides my father.
Okay.
You know, my dad was like the president of the Young Republicans Club in his college. You know, his whole family were staunch Republicans. I mean, like real fucking Republicans. Like they were at the Senator McCarthy hearings when he was calling everybody a communist. Like my uncle got invited to that shit. Okay. Right. Like real Republicans. And my dad didn't like how Republicans were handling the civil rights, basically the civil rights, you know, situation in America. Okay. Right. And he heard Dr. Martin Luther King speak, and it literally changed his philosophy. He became a liberal. He became a Democrat. And like,
so, you know why? Because truth is the shit.
Truth is the shit.
But you can't avoid truth unless you're closed-minded and don't want to hear it. But one thing about the truth, you can't. If you're really open-minded and you're really opening to listening to the truth, it's going to affect you.
Yeah.
If you're closed-minded and you got all these prejudices and preconceived notions, like nope, no matter what that motherfucker say, nope, fuck him, I'm not listening. Now you're not going to take it in. That's like with Bill O'Reilly yesterday. The shit Bill O'Reilly said about white privilege and how he said, look. Yes, he said black people have had it super hard. He said slavery was a different type of thing that is still affecting everyone to this day. Okay. But he goes, we all got obstacles in America. Yeah. He said everybody has obstacles in America. You get education, you work hard, you can overcome those obstacles. Why is that? People, that is a great message, but people don't want to hear it because it's from Bill O'Reilly.
But it's an interesting message. I disagree with some of the things he said, but one of the things I think is really important about is when you're coming to America, right? Or when you're existing in America, nobody cares about anybody else's obstacles.
No!
You can't ask people to care because when some immigrant, like my mom came here from Scotland, she wasn't thinking the second she got off the boat, oh, how can I make things better for black people? She's going, how do I feed myself?
How do I feed myself?
I get my mother over here and get her out of her desperate situation?
Yes.
How do I get my brothers and sisters over here out of their desperate situations? When anybody comes here, black, white, Chinese, Indian, all they're thinking about is survival. You come here because in your country, you're dealing with dire straits. You know?
Absolutely.
You're dealing with motherfuckers who can't eat. So when Mexicans come over here, they're not going, how can we get equality for these people?
Absolutely.
So I mean, we can ask people to see this kind of stuff, but you can't expect them to attack it with the same fervor that they're going to attack getting their own equality, getting their own opportunity, you know?
Listen, man, I thought we from the hood. in the hood, you create your own opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we go out there and we're hustling dope, we're doing that because we're trying to create our own opportunity. Because guess what? People used to put things in my head like, yo, you'll never be able to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You've been to jail. You got felonies. You can't get no job. So instead of me even going to investigate, I'm like, fuck it. Well, I'm going to sell this
I'm
dope.
gonna sell this shit. Yeah.
Then one day, after getting arrested one too many times, I said, man, fuck this shit. This shit can't be real. I got to be able to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Just because I knew people who also had felonies who I went and got jobs. So you know what I did? I went to motherfucking a warehouse called Industrial Acoustics Company. It used to be this big blue building on Highway 52. And I filled out the job application. And when it came time for me to talk about if I ever been convicted of a felony, yes, I didn't lie. I'm currently on probation for it, whatever. Guess what? I got hired. Then I got fired from there for fucking off because I wasn't ready to have a job because my mentality was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I still was fucking going off in the field and smoking weed and pretending to be on stage, making people laugh, stupid shit. So I got fired. A lady named Gail Cobb fired me. I'll never forget it because that was the first time in my life I heard, she didn't even say, we're moving in another direction. She said, you're not ready to have a job. She told me that straight up. I'm like, wow, what the fuck did that mean? Then I went and got a job at a flower garden. Only worked there for a week because it was just me and a bunch of Mexicans. And they didn't speak English and they used to talk crazy. And it just drove me crazy being out in that hot fucking sun in Mounts Corner, South Carolina. Coastal Carolina flower garden. They know what I'm talking about right there on Highway 52.
Yeah.
So then I was like, fuck, what am I going to do?
They didn't speak crazy. They spoke Spanish.
Well, yeah. Well, they were Mexican. The Mexicans speak?
Yeah, they
Okay,
speak Spanish.
I don't know. I'm Floyd Mayweather when it comes to shit like
What
that.
languages? All right, go.
So I went back to selling dope again.
Yeah.
Got popped again. All right, fuck that. Now I really got to focus. In order to change my life, I got to change my lifestyle. So I try to go to technical school and take some classes. I'm thinking education is the way. I can't sit in school. I got ADD. I can't be in that motherfucker. I can't sit in no classroom. I gotta go do something. I go get a job at a telemarketing place, Paragon Solutions. Had that job for 2 years. Like, okay, boom. Now we finally doing something. In the process of that, I worked at Demo in the mall. In the process of that, I went and got an internship at the radio station. You know why? Because I met a guy who did radio and I asked him, how did you get involved? And he said, I went and got an internship. So I'm working at Demo in the mall, Paragon Solutions, and the radio station, all with felonies. A couple felonies. I didn't even let that, I got rid of the mind state of, oh, you can't go get a job because you got felonies. Man, fuck that. I'm not blocking myself. Your thoughts really do become things.
Yeah.
If somebody keeps telling you, this isn't possible, this isn't possible, this isn't possible, you're going to believe that shit. That's what the fuck they're doing with this white privilege shit in the media the past couple weeks. They're trying to take us back to the blame the white man for everything. They're trying to take us back to that. The system is against you. Yeah, no, we got too many great examples of people that have prospered and have shattered that glass ceiling. I'm not denying white privilege like I always say. We got too many examples of people that have defied this white privilege that exists out there. So why is everybody embracing it again and giving yourself an inferiority complex?
You shouldn't embrace it. I don't believe in embracing it.
Be delusional.
That's what we say.
Be delusional.
With your dreams, remember, they're dreams.
They're dreams.
Why would you be realistic about dreams? How often have you dreamt and in your dream it was a real thing?
On.
Where a girl said no to you and you didn't fuck her and you jumped off a building, you didn't survive. You know what I mean?
Let's be
These are
clear.
dreams. Dream delusionally.
Let's be clear. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. Whether you want to believe it or not, that dream became a reality.
Absolutely.
Because segregation has been abolished. Was abolished. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was implemented.
Young white kids and young black kids play together.
They play together.
That's literally all he said. I have a dream. Young white kids and young black
That's
kids
it.
play together. Have you gone to a fucking playground? Have you been to a kindergarten? Have you been to any of these fucking things?
My daughter
Your
My daughter has a play date this Saturday with her friend who's white and her other friend who's black. They're not even thinking about race. Not at all. Listen, not only do we play together, we fuck each other. We work together. We get money together. We live together. We do podcasts together, for God's sake. Okay?
Don't let them think that it can't happen. Now,
It's a lot of dividing going on, man. I'm telling you, first of all, it's a lot of inferiority complexes being implemented in people, and it's a lot of division going on. Don't let the media do that. And they're distracting you from some important things. Because somebody told me something earlier, and I didn't even think about it. They was like, yo, man, you know what? I'm not even talking about it.
I don't know. You were getting a little excited.
Listen,
You
all
got a little
I'm going to
excited.
say is, it was a war. It's a war going on.
You got a little
But
excited.
it's a war going on
There's a lot of wars going on.
that nobody's focusing on anymore.
Yeah,
I wore
exactly.
a shirt to the VMAs this weekend. The shirt had the Star of David on it. and it had the crescent. It represented Palestine and Israel, and it said peace, because that's what we want. War is whack. All across the board. I don't care. I don't know what you fighting over. I really don't know what they're fighting over. I have no idea. I just know when I see pictures of little burnt babies.
Do you need to know? War is wrong. Like, you just don't. It's not.
But it goes back to what we were talking about, awareness.
Yeah, but there's awareness. But the point is, like, do we need to know the exact? Is there a reason? Is there ever a justified reason why people can be killed on either side? No, don't do it.
No, because as an American, after 9/11. Seeing all those people jumping out those buildings and thinking about all those people that lost their lives, absolutely. I need you to go bomb some shit.
So you should go kill innocent people?
I ain't say that. I didn't know. I didn't say that. You said, is there ever a reason to justify war? I'm just telling you as an American.
Yeah, but innocent. I'm talking about innocence. I'm not talking about two armies fighting each other. I'm talking about innocent people.
Oh no, it's never a reason to kill innocent people.
Then that's what I'm talking about.
But just in general of the war?
Listen, I'm not actually, maybe I should retract the same, because I'm not against war, because I think there are certain things you need to go to war for. You know, during World War II, the Holocaust, we need to go and step in there and stop that. The genocide in Rwanda, we need to go in there and stop that. 9/11, we need to do something about that. But, you know, when there's these innocent bystanders in war, it's just a fucked up situation.
Well, I agree.
But that being said, you know, when Killer Mike was on, he had an interesting point. He said, we were talking about class, you know, privilege, you know, and rich and poor privilege. And then Killer Mike said, you know, he said, the thing about that is black people are the face of poverty, right? And that shit kind of struck me, right? Because if they're the face of poverty, poverty type stuff is going to be attached to them. That's going to be part of the perception, right? So what do we associate with poverty? Robbing, stealing, illegal activity, right? We were talking later that night, and I go to you, are white people the face of the cops? And then you go, white people are the face of authority.
Face of authority, absolutely.
As a white dude, I never knew that shit.
Absolutely.
But in your eyes, right, as a black dude, maybe you're looking, yeah, white people the face of authority. So when the cops do some shit, that comes back on me, even though I'm going, well, that was just the cops. I got nothing to do with it, right? So maybe in black people, when they're seeing other black people do bad shit, they're going, well, that's not me. That's just those people that do that shit. But in the perception of other people who aren't black, that's being attributed to you. Just like when cops do fucked up shit, in the perception of people who aren't white, all their behavior is being attributed to me. So we need to realize that perception is reality, but other people's perception of you is reality. So we need to change perception. We need to change perception from black people being looked at as poor.
See, I agree.
Change
with you.
the perception of white people looking at as cops, so we can all hold each other accountable for what we do.
I agree with you to a certain extent, but I believe what other people think of me is none of my business. So I don't believe that somebody else's perception of me is my reality. I don't believe that.
But you are forced to live in it. For example,
not necessarily, because you got to think
if a
about
cop
it like
pulls you over because you're black, that's his perception that got you pulled over, not yours.
Okay, based on your logic, this new generation, this new era, is going to see things completely different.
I hope.
You know why I say they're going to see things completely different? Because they have a black president.
Yep.
My daughter's 6 years old. All she knows is a black president.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or the people that they look up to and aspire to be like are black.
Yep.
When we was at the VMAs this past weekend, who were these motherfuckers standing up, cheering for, crying for, black, white, green, whoever? Beyonce. That's a black woman.
A gay dude, Sam Smith.
Ain't nobody like. It's different now. Like I really feel like people's perceptions, especially this younger generation, is different. And another thing about authority, because I was thinking about this. You know, my cousin Kente is a cop in North Charleston, and Wax's brother Ike is a cop in Newark, and you know, my dude Pierre, you know, he's a cop out there in Montclair, New Jersey. Like I have friends who are police officers. This is my family who are police officers. In Ferguson, they said there was only like 3 black cops on the force, right? That's not the police force's fault. That's our fault. How about we go out there and become cops? Let's become these authority figures. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world.
Okay.
Like, you can't be mad if a white guy. No, you can be mad. Let me take that back. You can be extremely mad that Darren Wilson looks at
black people,
Michael Brown and is afraid. But what if Darren Wilson had a black partner? It was like, hold on, let me talk to these kids for a second. Chill out, relax. You don't need to, you don't need to be afraid of them. How about people that look like us and that talk like us and can speak our language? Killer Mike had a great point, man. He was like, yo, the cops used to be involved in the community. the cops were doing things with the kids, so they knew the kids. So if I saw Michael Brown walking the street, like, Mike, get out the street, man, before you get hit by a car. You know? Not some motherfucker who's not even from here, who's just has this perception of black people and is afraid of us. So how about instead of telling people stop snitching and fuck the police and 911 is a joke, how about go become a cop?
Sure.
How about go out there and join the police force?
I'm not against that at all.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
I think that's it more than just be a cop. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
But we all need to do that. Let's change perception. It's all about changing perception. People are never going to stop being prejudiced. Prejudice is in your brain. That's how our brains work.
Absolutely.
If I get bitten by a dog, guess what happens the next time I see a dog?
You're gonna be afraid of
I'm
dogs.
afraid of that fucking dog.
But no.
No. But so what I'm saying is what we got to do is change perception. We got to change perception of everybody, how we see everybody. Because when we change perception of how we see these people, it changes the way that we treat them.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just based off your experiences. It's just like when Malcolm X went to Mecca. Before that, white man was the devil. Then when he went to Mecca and he's praying with people that are white and they're worshiping the same thing that he's worshiping, he's like, whoa, wait a minute. Because he was basing everything off his American experience.
And you know what Mecca is now for us in America? The internet. You can't not see other races
I
now.
think hip hop.
It could be hip hop, but what brings us hip hop? We always had hip hop before the internet.
Hip hop before the internet, hip hop was bringing people together. I
Yeah,
think hip hop.
but you know what? The internet takes some kid from fucking Idaho who would never have the opportunity to watch a fucking show or watch hip hop videos or watch The Breakfast Club or watch any of this stuff or listen to Brilliant Idiots and listen to Killer Mike.
It's the
talk.
great equalizer.
Do you know what I mean? All it does is lets you create your own stereotypes on people. So you could think this shit about Chinese people in your neighborhood because you only know these Chinese people. And all of a sudden you hop on the internet and you see this fucking show and you're like, oh shit, Chinese people aren't like that. They're like this as well.
Yeah.
And they're like that as well. All it does is create different ideas of what people are in your head. So we change perception. That's why these kids look at the world differently, man.
Their perception is
Their
different.
perceptions are different than some
Totally
40-year-old
different.
dude.
They don't have no clue what the fuck we talking about right now.
And I don't want to
Straight
taint
up.
that. That's the thing. I
don't
don't want
wanna
to taint
that
it either.
Why would you want to taint that? Why would you want to pee in the water, dog?
Don't pee in the motherfucking water.
And you're saying, because I want it to be realistic, you know what I'm saying? I want them to know what they got to
Fuck
deal
realistic.
with. Whatever. Man, don't even put those preconceived notions in their head. That's all prejudice is. Prejudging.
Exactly.
Preconceived notions. Listen, man.
Stop realistic. Can people stop being realistic? That's what I tell people whenever I speak to kids or anything like that. I'm like, the last thing you need to do in your life is be realistic. Get realistic out of your fucking head, because what we do for a living, there's nothing realistic about that shit.
And let's be clear. The reality of the situation is, I say this all the time, I can't look at somebody and say they're better than me because of the color of their skin. I can't say they'll have better opportunities than me because of the color of their skin. I just can't, my mind cannot I can't wrap my mind around that train of thought.
And because you can't, you'll be successful.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you won't give yourself any other opportunity than to succeed.
Listen, what happened to, and I'm speaking to the hip hop culture, what happened to when they used to say we were gods? You know what I'm saying? Remember that? Remember when we were gods and we were kings and the earth was our turf? Remember that? That was a superiority complex.
Good, have it.
Have it. Now it's like, nope, you're not equal. Nope, you're lesser than. Nope, they have privilege, you don't. Why the fuck are you thinking that way? Do you really think that everybody you look up to in any way, shape, or form got to that level thinking like that? Not at
Completely
fucking
unrealistic.
all.
Be unrealistic about the way you
Dream
think.
big.
Exactly. Dream big.
Dream big. Let your dreams become your motherfucking reality. I really believe your thoughts become things, man. And I think we're in a very dangerous time, even though I do feel like things are shifting. Because I see a lot of good out there more than I see bad. I feel like things are shifting, but we're in a very dangerous time with everybody trying to drill in our head this white privilege thing, because it's going to do two things. It's going to give you an inferiority complex where you should have a superiority complex. And I'm talking about everybody that feels affected. Anybody that's not white. That's number one. And number two, it's going to cause resentment towards people with white skin. That's it. Which causes hate. And hate is never good.
Look at it, dude. It's going to make you find it. You can see what you want in life. You know?
Absolutely.
Just make the choice what you want to see.
How do we know that they're not sitting back looking, seeing how things have progressed since, first of all, Barack Obama getting in office, I don't give a fuck what y'all want to say, was an amazing feat to happen in America. You talk to anybody 70, 80 years old, they'll tell you they can't believe that they saw a black president in the White House because of the system that this shit has been built on.
That we all elected a black president.
That we all elected a black president. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not everybody. You know, if you look at the last election, you see it's damn near 50-49, 50-48, but
what
whatever.
I meant we all was all races elected a black
Exactly,
president.
absolutely.
Latinos, fucking
Absolutely.
blacks, whites, Asians, all of us did.
But a majority of America came together to get this man in the office. How do you know that they're not looking at that, seeing how that shit has changed, seeing how their kids look up to these black people, because the black Americans are the greatest influences, period. They see that. How do you know they didn't say, okay, you know what, let's slow this down a little bit. That's just since y'all want to have so many conspiracy theories, that's just my conspiracy
You want to know,
theory.
I think they didn't, for the same reason that the majority of America thinks what happened to Michael Brown is fucked up.
True indeed.
The majority of America
True indeed.
is
True
on
indeed.
is correct.
True indeed.
Not everybody. You're not going to get 100%.
You're never going to get
of
100% people.
But at least we know that the majority is going in the right direction.
The majority
is morally sound. You know what I mean?
The majority is morally sound.
And now let's ask an idiot. We haven't done Ask an Idiot in a fucking while.
Shit, I ain't even fucking tweet this shit out.
I got one.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Because this shit had me going last night. Feminist Flower Child said, this is a serious question for See the Guy and Andrew Schultz. Ask an Idiot. Is your relationship doomed if you don't like/try to avoid giving your man head?
Yes. The fuck you not sucking dick for, girl?
I can't even.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is what I don't understand. First of course it's doomed. Second of all, I think it's so rude to say, hey, you're not allowed to go get your dick sucked by anybody else. And then not suck his dick.
Ladies, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all always tell men. What you don't do, another bitch will. Okay? You don't suck my dick, I'm going to get my dick sucked by another girl. Okay?
But don't you think it's disrespectful to do? Like, I would even go further as to say, like, if you're saying I can't have sex with anybody, right? If you don't have sex with me, how can I not cheat on you?
How can I? Exactly.
Like
First of all,
if you're
why
a
are you
girl, because if you're a girl, you're saying you cannot have sex with anybody else.
Listen, the only time.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
So if you're telling me I can't do that shit, like if you're saying I can't eat anywhere else but this restaurant, and then you close the restaurant, the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Starve?
Let's be clear. Now,
am I supposed to starve?
No, you're not supposed to starve. But sometimes when you're dealing with a new chick,
I'm going to Chipotle.
But listen, sometimes when you're dealing with a new chick, she doesn't want to fuck you off the rip. Cool. I can put in that time with you to fuck. You know, you got your little 90-day rule. Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
You know why?
No,
yes, I will. You know why?
You're
I will.
lying.
You know why?
You'll fuck other girls during that 90 days.
Duh.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and still kick it with her.
Sure.
So as long as she's aware, she don't even got to be aware of it. It's none of her fucking business. But that's the only time I should be going through that. If we're already in a relationship, you can't be giving me pussy and we're together and then all of a sudden say I'm celibate. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't say no to anything. If you want to keep a man that likes something, right? Say he loves anal and you don't like anal, you can't keep him.
Open your fucking butt.
Open that butthole.
Anal's not a deal breaker though, unless I really love anal.
If it's for him, that's what I'm saying. If he loves anal and you're saying to him, you can't go have anal anywhere else.
Open
you
your
gotta
fucking butt.
Provide that booty hole.
Open that fucking
butt.
butt.
Let him get up in there.
Open your goddamn asshole, girl.
I don't understand. Like just flip it. If you're a girl and you require, let's say, I don't know, affection, right?
Yeah.
And I say to you, yo, you can't get affection from
really
any
like
other
to cuddle.
dudes, right? Like to cuddle. I say you can't get affection from any other dudes, right? But then I don't give you affection. I'm fucking. Am I crazy to think that you might go get affection from other dudes?
She going to get some of that PDA though.
She's gonna get a lot of that PDA.
She's going to get some
Spoon
goddamn
the
public display
fuck up
affection. Absolutely.
with multiple dudes.
Absolutely.
So that's the answer to that question.
Okay. At Agrippa Mathula.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Says, how do you hold back on trolling at trolls? You don't. I don't. You know, I have something in my brain that I call ignore the fuck. So basically, I can ignore the fuck out of you whenever I want to ignore the fuck out of you. That's number one. Number two, I troll back with them. When they say some shit to me, I reply to them. I don't give a shit.
See, the thing, I refuse to reply if it's a created account for trolling. Like, I'll look to see if you got zero followers.
Look and see if they're real. I do that.
Because I had one, I'm sure it's the same dude. He just creates a new account, and then what he does is he doesn't reply to what I say. He replies to things people tell me, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just said, fuck that. I'm just blocking every single one. All right, this is a good one.
because this is some real shit. How are top comedians dealing with the growing global threat of ISIS? I don't know how top comedians are, but I'll be honest. I thought ISIS was that shit when you eat soul food.
The
and you get
itis?
tired. Yeah. So when they told me that this dude got killed by ISIS, I was like, how much food did this motherfucker eat? You know what I mean? Yo,
Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I could not believe it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I be hearing shit about these criminal organizations, I'll be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I believe that somebody in America be giving them nice nicknames like Al Qaeda, ISIS. I can't speak their language to know if they're referring to themselves as this shit or not. Like, you really believe criminal organizations come up with these cool ass nicknames?
ISIS, Al Qaeda.
Back in the day, rappers used to take those names and run with them.
Al Capone. They make some shit sound like, you know what I mean? They make some shit sound like our gang members.
Back in the day,
ISIS, Ice-T. They're just going off of our own figures.
back in the day, rappers used to call themselves after these motherfuckers. Noriega, like all of these dictators and big time drug dealers, they would take their names. Nobody's doing that no more. I guess because everybody's too sensitive and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think a rapper is going to be called Hamas.
Yeah, I remember this too. I remember when 9/11 happened, and that was the big debate. Is somebody going to take the name Bin Laden? Everybody was talking about that, but nobody ever did it. Man, it'd be too fucking stupid.
Nah, you can't do that.
You even had a Hussein. Fatal Hussein was with the Outlaws. Okay. Why do you think you two got invited to the award show? This is from Mike G77. Okay. Why do you think you two got invited to the award show and not Little Duval? We get invited to all the award shows. I mean, that's a question I really can't explain. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what award show haven't we been to? The movie awards.
We've just been going to the awards.
We go to the awards show. We've been every year for
our
the past
presence
4
is
years.
very important, especially when we walk down the red carpet and the people who take pictures start to clean their fucking camera lenses.
Yeah, we didn't even have any shows to promote this time.
How awful was the red carpet?
I mean, it was cool.
No, not the interviews. The interviews are dope. The interviews, they always want to know what's going on. Just the picture part.
Oh yeah, no, we never get pictures taken.
We don't.
The only time people ever give a fuck about us walking the red carpet enough to take pictures is when Melanie Iglesias is
if
with
a girl is with us, that's it.
No,
But
not just any girl, Melanie Iglesias.
But if we had girls with us, it'd be possible. But they were ignoring us so bad.
Melanie's so beautiful that the last 2 times we went to the movie awards, she made the newspaper both times. And she don't got no publicist, no PR. It was just that what she had on made the newspaper. I was like, wow. That shit has not happened. I've not seen that happen to anybody I know since.
No comment.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not answering that shit because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What do you think about Durant signing with Under Armour? Dylan Marshall asked that. Did he actually sign?
I don't know if he actually signed, but Under Armour was offering like $280 million.
$65 million. They're going to
No, it was $280 million.
They were going to build his mama community center.
$280 million.
That's a lot of money.
They said Rock Nation, Hove told Nike to match it.
Yeah.
Nike didn't match it. Simple mathematics, dog.
Let me tell you something. I ain't wearing no fucking underwear and sneakers. Unless, of course, they sponsor this podcast, and then I wear them every single week.
$280 million.
That's a lot of money.
Keita Breeze wants to know if a girl swallows, is that considered cannibalism? No, it's not considered cannibalism.
It's considered being a great person.
Absolutely.
It's considered humane.
She's just drinking your yogurt. Now, if she's sucking your dick and she bites that motherfucker off and chews it up and swallows your whole dick and you're sitting there bleeding, that's cannibalism.
And I'd also like to say, for all you girls out here that don't swallow, there are people in starving countries that don't have food, that don't have water. Okay? So why don't you think about them? Talking about the ice bucket challenge being so bad and shit, that this is the nut bucket challenge. Okay?
Very true. Justin Mathis at JMathis20, he says, how do y'all feel about white privilege becoming a hot topic now? Just fast forward to the podcast. We talked about that today.
Rewind, he means, but yeah.
Yeah, rewind.
It's all good.
It's the Mayweather in me. Kupakwas the God says, if you believe in polygamy, do you also believe in divorce while being in a polygamous relationship? There would be no need for divorce if you had polygamy, because I would just go in the next room with my other wife. Why would I get a divorce?
You realize how annoying you got to be? Oh, that's what I was thinking about. If guys were allowed to cheat, right? Do you think that we would all be happier? Like women would be happier?
If guys were allowed to cheat?
I think women would be happier because that's the only thing that they're upset about.
Cheating.
Yeah.
If think about it like this. If we lived in a polygamous society.
Not polygamous. Not polygamous. Not you have multiple wives. Just you're allowed to go out there, get your dick sucked, allowed to go fuck something.
They wouldn't give a fuck.
That's my point is, do you think relationships would be better?
Yes.
Think about, because that's the only thing you're upset about.
A girl being mad at you cheating is learned behavior. She only thinks she's mad because she thinks she's supposed to be mad. She's been taught to be mad when a guy cheats. The fuck are you talking about?
Interesting. I don't know.
Why
if
do you
that's
stand up when you pee? Because nobody taught you to sit down when you pee.
true. Sometimes I do sit down when I pee, but
Because you take a shit.
I don't know. I think that sometimes girls feel that they're not getting time. I think time is very important. You know, like, oh, he's putting time in with this girl. But if you just went out, you're getting your dick sucked and girls won't do that and girls are okay, your wife was okay with that.
Can you imagine if cheating was not an issue in America?
I mean, think about this shit. Think about this, how amazing relationships would be, because what would you really fight about?
Imagine if fucking another girl was like going to the gym.
Exactly.
Like you walk in your house, your girl's like, what's up? Where you been?
Just
fucking Michelle.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get that
okay.
nut
What
off.
you want for dinner? Yeah, just fucking Michelle.
Yeah.
I got something left for you. I got something for you, babe. Don't worry about it. I got enough for you.
You know what? Jennifer's gaining some weight. I think I might not find another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can you imagine?
Your wife is. I have noticed she got fat.
Cheating is to be mad at cheating is learned behavior. I guarantee you it's not natural.
I disagree with you.
I bet you it's not natural.
I disagree.
I bet you it's not
I
natural.
think you could talk someone out of it.
First two people on this planet, Adam and Eve.
Okay.
If there was a Bertha on this planet and Adam was fucking Bertha, I bet you Eve would not get jealous.
How much you want to bet?
I don't think she would get jealous, yo.
How much you want to bet? I guarantee she would.
It's too many things that have been implemented to make us feel like cheating is
She
wrong.
look at that motherfucker. Oh, so you just making people out of ribs, huh?
They
You
got
just giving your ribs to everybody?
Listen, they got words for this shit. Infidelity, adultery, cheating, divorce. You know what I'm saying? It's a system. It's a fucking system, dog.
Nah, I disagree. I think
It's a
it's
system.
about time, and I think when girls want your time and they can't get it because someone else, oh fuck, we need to do that in the beginning. I think when they want your time and they can't get it because it's somebody else's time,
So what about the countries where polygamy is legal?
they don't have a choice. In those countries, they also walk around with a fucking sheet over their head.
I don't give a shit. I bet you they're not jealous.
Say what?
They're not jealous.
They don't have a choice to be jealous or not.
That's the point. You eliminate
that's
the
point.
option.
Fuck women's rights.
That's not
Fuck
women's
their
rights. So,
feelings.
so you're saying
I'm saying
that being able to be mad at cheating is a woman's right?
absolutely.
Nah, it's not a woman's right like equality on the job or anything like that.
I think it absolutely is her right to be upset.
'Cause it's not
if
a
her man
crime.
is doing- What, cheating?
No.
In a marriage, it's illegal.
Okay, you can get a divorce for it, but it's still not a crime.
In a marriage, it is considered illegal.
Police can't arrest me.
They can arrest you, but it's considered illegal.
And then
in
it's
a
up to
marriage.
her whether or not she wants to divorce me.
True. It's rather up to anybody whether or not they want to press charges.
It's a choice. That's all it is. If you took away that choice, if nobody ever put it in the girl's head that you have the choice to be mad or not about cheating, she wouldn't give a fuck.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Why nobody calls gay chicks that sleep around hoes? So lesbians? Why does nobody call lesbians that sleep around hoes?
They probably do in the
I
lesbian
don't know.
community.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the lesbian community, they probably do.
I don't want that
know.
fucking tongue on me up in all those pussies.
You out here sharing that tongue with me and
You know what I
everybody
mean?
else. You're just slinging that tongue all around
Fucked up.
town.
Yeah, I see you right there. Scissor fucking everybody.
All right, one more because I got to pee, man.
All right, me too. Okay. I don't know. What else we got here?
This is I don't even know what this means. I am H, baby. If we didn't recognize origin like Caucasians, would a lot of us still be alive? Now, first of all, he spelled recognize RECONIZE. He spelled origin ORGIN, and he spelled Caucasian CAUCASIONS.
Wait, what?
Exactly. At Hernell says, what do you think of interracial marriage and its effect on culture in situations such as Ferguson in the long term?
What do we think? What?
What do you two think of interracial marriage and its effect on culture in situations such as Ferguson in the long term? Interracial marriage.
I believe in interracial
Exactly.
marriage. My girl's mixed.
Interracial marriage is an amazing thing. Interracial dating is an amazing thing. Some great people have come on this planet because of interracial marriage. W.D. Fard Muhammad.
Tiger Woods. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying?
Derek Jeter.
Jeter.
Matter of fact, if you're not fucking another race, you have a significantly lower chance of having successful kids.
Keep fucking.
Fuck other races and they will do great.
Keep fucking until everybody's one shade of brown.
Yeah.
Keep fucking until everybody got a little bit of something in them.
So
Keep
we
fucking
got
until you're you can look at your grandma and she's white, but your grandfather on the other side is black.
We want America to look like a latte.
There you go.
Give us latte.
Give us latte. We want America to look like a fucking latte. Everybody's at the dinner table. It's just this one big black, white, Spanish, Asian, orgy going on. That's how, now everybody's confused. How can you be prejudiced when your grandma's Asian? How can you be prejudiced when your grandfather's white?
That's
I
right.
know people like that. I know black guys who have white grandfathers.
There it is.
So, hey, keep fucking, man. Lattes.
Now, we need to remind you, you make sure that you come to the Brilliant Idiots live show.
It's September 2nd at
8 o'clock,
SubcultureNewYork.com
subculturenewyork.com for tickets. 7 o'clock, the doors open. Be there. A lot of you guys bought tickets already, so make sure you cop them before they sell out. Yo, it's going to be crazy, man.
And FYI,
I'm so
we have
excited.
nothing planned.
Not at all.
It's just gonna be me and Andrew up there talking shit. I'm gonna probably be drinking some Remy. We're gonna be interacting with the crowd. You can do Asking Idiots live. It's gonna be amazing.
We might have a special guest. Who knows?
I don't want no fucking special.
Who knows? It might happen, though.
It could happen.
It might happen.
Yeah.
You never know. You're going to have to come to find out. It's going to be crazy. You're going to get to meet Greg. He can tell you the story about he hooks up with Down syndrome chicks. You know what I mean? Wax is going to be there. You know, some of you girls might, well, I don't know. I would definitely never be by yourself if he's around, especially if you're ugly.
I agree. No, if you're ugly, if you're ugly, he's definitely gonna fuck.
Matter of fact, if Wax hits on you, don't look at it as a compliment.
If Wax hits on you, as soon as you be like, oh, so what's up with you? Just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just got my bachelor's degree, you know what I mean? I'm about to go get my master's, you know what I'm saying? I already got a nice internship with this 4500 company. Motherfucker dick won't even think about getting home.
Exactly. That's how you would stop a Wax rape. Just be like, my credit score is 800. He gets so soft right there. You don't know what to happen. he's in another room looking over right now. I got 800 credit score. His dick just shrivel up like you put salt on a slug.
All right, listen. As always, if you listen to this podcast and you thought we were brilliant, you learned something, you're absolutely correct. What the fuck did I just say?
Yeah.
That's right.
You're absolutely
Let me
right.
do it over. I don't feel like I did that right.
good
Okay,
idea.
as always, if you're listening to this podcast and you were enlightened about some things and you learned something and you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you were listening to this podcast again for like the 20th week in a row and you're saying to yourself, these motherfuckers are so stupid. I hate them. They're a couple of idiots. Guess what? You're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Thank you for listening.